Hello, and welcome to the scariest videos on the internet.
To be honest, I don't like these videos. They scare me. And for whatever reason, I always decide to record them very late at night, which doesn't help me go to sleep. Whoa. Dragged to the basement by demonic presence. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That looked pretty real. Am I dumb for saying that? I kind of feel like I am. But it did look pretty real. However, let me put on my detective work glasses. At certain points in this video, you can hear extra added audio, like an extra whoosh or an extra bang. And that, to me, ding-a-ling-a-ling, says that there was post-editing in this video, which to me should completely debunk it. Ixnay. So my official ruling, fake. But I will admit, like, the acting in this looks really good. So I'm like confused, like how do you get dragged? That was the effect I was talking about. But like, how do you get dragged like that? How does that even work? Like that actually looks really real. And then there's extra added audio right there. I'm just saying, if that's real, I don't know if I want to be a part of this realm anymore. If demonic things are dragging you, they can also touch you. Because if demonic things are dragging you, that means they can also touch you in other ways. I don't want that, personally. I don't want to speak for everyone. Not my thing. Oh, not an elevator. What the Attack on Titan? Who runs like that? Okay, super creepy, but if someone is running at you like that, at that point, I feel like you could just fight them. Ain't no way someone running like this is gonna beat me up. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Nonetheless, very weird. I live in the building next door, but the guy kept chasing me. Kept chasing me, good English. Do you live here? Yes. I'm sorry, but can you stay with me? And on this episode of How I Met Your Mother. That would be a pretty interesting way to meet your wife, as she's getting chased by a Titan from Attack on Titan, and you come to the rescue. Although I have a sneaky suspicion that it's not over. Let's get off together. Hey, yo? I don't think I can go home right now. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's right behind them. Whoa, they are high up. Oh my god. Go! Why is he running like that? Lock the door! Manually lock the door. Oh, they're good. They're good. That wasn't even that bad. That wasn't even that bad. It could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. I'm putting detective goggles on though. Fake. If I wasn't a YouTuber, I think I would be a detective. I'm pretty good at this stuff.
You see another person that looks identical to you. Run away and hide.
I didn't like that. That one I really didn't like. The more I think about it though, the more hilarious it is. Not real! But if that was real and you do see someone that looks just like you and is smiling like that, it's over. You have about 5 days to live. According to the movie Smile, at least. Which, in my opinion, is one of the scarier movies ever created. Why is that so creepy though? Why is it creepy to see somebody smile? Like, what is it about it that makes it so scary? Because whatever just happened on that screen just sent the chills up and down my body. So much so that it's gonna make me do a lot of these. If you see me do that, that's because I have a sixth sense and it feels like someone's behind me. And normally when something really scares me, it does make me want to turn around and make sure that I'm okay. And that was one of them. Wait, what? Wait, is this the same Wait, what was that ending? What was that ending? Hold on, wait, there's so many things to like unpack here. First of all, This look like there's clearly something under there. Like, that is not how wind works. Like, huh? And then, is there something in the window? Bro, that actually looks like something's in there. Nah, that is so creepy. The more that I watch these videos, the more that I actually believe in ghosts. But I don't know. I don't know if I actually believe in ghosts or not. Comment down below. Do you guys like seriously believe in, maybe not specifically ghosts per se, but spiritual beings that are also like roaming our lands? Do you guys believe in that sort of stuff? I am still not convinced. You will not believe what happens.
You see this, right? You do see this, right? Uncle Larry, is Jeffrey in here?
Right here. We're working on the bathroom.
Jeffrey, say something.
Huh?
Say something.
Asshole.
Hold on, guys, come in here.
Why?
Come in here.
I'm in the middle of
Yeah, just... I'm not seeing things, right? You see it, Corn? Guys, come in here. I'm being dead. Jesus. Where you at?
No way it ends like that. No way it ends right there. No way it ends right there. What? Bro, what? That one's creepy. That dude is a good actor if it's fake. If it's real, also, what is he doing? Like, if it is real, you come face to face with a demon, you decide to have a staring competition with it, and instead of like screaming or anything, not only are you staring at it, but you go, Uncle Frank! Uncle Frank, is Larry here? Is Larry? Larry! Say something, Larry! Larry! Oh God, it's not Larry! Larry, get over here! That dude is scared of nothing though. Like, if that didn't freak him out to the point where he screams and runs and has to use the restroom, I don't know what would. That is why I'm declaring this one as fake. Because if it was real, I just cannot believe that anyone in their right mind would not like run away from that. That's so scary. Looks like we have a 3-for-1. Scary videos. Okay, his hat fell off. Like, that doesn't seem... What was the creepy part? Oh boy. Oh boy, Batman's in town. That dude's in trouble now. You cannot drop that. I know, like, he's supposed to be a military guy and not have emotion, but I know that he's not happy. He knows that he's in big trouble. Probably getting fired. Is this just scary because it's like intimidating? Like that these are actual people and not robots? Is that the scary part of it? Oh my God, the gun broke. Oh my God. Oh my God, the gun broke. Nah. So I don't know who. I don't know who, but someone is getting fired for that. That was not scary though. Like, I've seen that in person. I've gone to Washington, D.C. I've seen some of those. They're not called rituals. I don't know what a better term for it is though, but you know what I'm saying? I've seen that happen. It's not scary. I don't know why. They just put scary music behind it though. That one's not that scary. All right, what is this though? This is a pretty creep. What was that? I just got blue balled on. I'm getting jump scared on accident. What just happened? What just like, okay. At that one we just laugh at, and then I got jump scared at this. Okay. All right, this one's actually. Yep, and she's getting out of there. Yep. Now that. Dude, they need to stop jump scaring me when we go into the next TikTok. I could tell this one was actually gonna be scary though the second that I saw this lady. Is that like rude of me? I don't know, but it's just like the way she dresses, you know what I'm saying? She's in all black, dyed hair. You could tell like she's into demonic stuff. And the second I saw her, I was like, oh, yep, something's off here. Yeah, that's pretty creepy. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm in a car boot. He kidnapped me. Oh my God. Bro, turn your light ah! Oh! Nah. Nah. Nope. Nope, didn't like that one. Did not like that one. Did not like that one. Every single time I record one of these videos, about halfway through, so at about this moment right here, I think to myself, what am I doing? What am I doing? This is not fun. I just scare myself. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
You stupid idiot!
Why would bro have a flashlight on though if he's getting kidnapped? I mean, be honest. Fake, but come on. Still got me. Still got me. I can't even lie. Part 3 of singing creepy songs in a stairwell.
Singing creepy songs
oh, that's
in
a smart idea. That's a smart idea.
Until I scare someone.
It's just a cigarette and it cannot be that bad. Honey, don't you love
Okay, she's a good singer, but it's pretty weird to do that, I think. I think if I saw her doing that, I'm walking up the stairs, and I see her doing that. Equal rights, equal lefts. And I think the court would understand. I'm just kidding, guys. I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever do that in a million years. That's a creepy thing for her to do that. You know what I mean? I'd be like, why are you doing that? That's so weird. But you're a good singer, though. I gotta admit, you're a good singer.
Almost midnight, 2020 is almost over. Good. Yeah, this was one of the worst years ever. 3, 2, 1. Ha!
Ooh, why is that creepy?
Why does the clock say 11:60?
Welcome to 2020 version 2. We recognize the failures of the first trial of 2020, and we want to do better. We ask for your forgiveness and to allow us a chance to try again. Thank you for your patience and our most sincere apologies for delaying 2021. Yours truly,
Imagine.
the creators, Project Mandela. Stage 1 begins now. Good luck.
What the hell was it? Guys.
What? So was it all fake? Was all of 2020 fake? Is that what that was? None of it was real at all? So I think they said 2020 was the Mandela project. The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where a large group of people share false memories about a specific event, person, or object. Does that mean that we all remember 2020 incorrectly and it's not even real? It didn't even happen? I don't want to think about it anymore. Logan is already inside, so what's trying to get in? What? Their dog is already in? Is that like a demon version of their dog? Where's the real dog then? Last week live.
Let me see. I'll know if she's my dog.
What do you mean?
Merlin, sit. Turn around.
Oh, that's my dog.
Turn around.
I'll know if she's my dog. Turn around, girl. Turn around. Hey, yo. What? I can't. Bro, I can't.
Lay down. You're not my dog. My dog don't know how to do no. Call 911.
Call 911 on the dog.
Hey! Somebody! Okay.
That ain't my dog. Hell no, that ain't my dog. My dog don't know tricks. That's good.
Okay, I'm gonna end the live. I have to call the police. I have to.
I don't. What is it? What was that? 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 Was this dog there? Was this real dog there? Apparently that was alive. It's way harder to fake live streams than anything else, but I also can't prove that that was live because I'm watching it as a video, so it could have not actually been live, but he was saying that it was live. But the live stuff is definitely way creepier. All right, what is this? Absolutely terrifying. I'll be the judge of that. Okay, no audio. That's pretty creepy. Oh, I saw shadow go. Nah, bro. Don't like it, don't love it. Don't like it, none about it, nothing about it I like. 0 things of that video I enjoyed. Shadowy creatures? Not for me. Not for me. They saw the camera flash.
Hey guys, can I get all y'all to look up here and say cheese on 3? 1, 2, 3, cheese!
What are they doing?
Are y'all
What are they doing?
Nah. No,
Is that some sort of like satanic ritual? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Bro, this looks like the scariest game ever.
Would it be too late to call it a Uh-oh.
Ooh, I don't like
They're
this.
coming up the stairs! Hide. I should've missed it.
Don't make a noise. Do not make a sound. Oh my god. Nah, bro, that is so creepy. Hey, bro, what's going on, bro? How'd you get down here? That dude just like slides in my controller, asks him if he wants to play Fortnite. Hey, bro, want to play Fortnite? Bro really just dolphin dove under the bed. Ooh, nah, I didn't like that. Oh my god! Wait, that last one was actually crazy. Nah! Bro! He snagged up the little child like a frog, snagging up a grasshopper. What the Jeffrey Dahmer? What the Epstein? So far, so good. But you'll know if I get scared, if I start looking back there. That's when you know I'm really getting creeped out. And I say that in a lot of my videos, but just in case you're new to the channel, that means it's getting bad. Watch the dog closely. Wait, what? How did he do that? He just disappeared behind the tree and then reappeared. That's a Houdini dog. That's not even scary though, that's just cool.
This scary video was recovered from a trail camera in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, okay, no way. What is that? No, what is that? That, like, gives me the chills, bro. What is that? That's gotta be like some CGI thing, right? There's no way that's a real human. I mean, if it is, they are butt naked. And I mean butt cheeks out naked. Or is that like an alien? That's not like a bear, obviously. Like, what else could that possibly be?
Disturbing videos found on dark web. Part 3.
I don't like this song. Man records... What?
Disturbing
what was
videos
that?
found.
Nah. What is that? Nah, bro, that's a monkey. It's a monkey. We're good. Is that a monkey? That looks like a human from there. Nah.
Scariest things hidden in normal photos.
Alright. I mean, that dog is... tweaking. Did you see it? That's a cow. That's a cow. Bro, that's a cow. I did not see that one, and I also coincidentally did not like that one. I should not be getting scared at these.
This is the scary story about the swing. There was a young boy named
swing?
James who loved to go outside on the swings in his backyard. One day he asked his mom if he could go play on the swings. She said yes, but only for a little bit. James then ran outside and got in the swings. His mom watched him smile and laugh while he was swinging. She then went upstairs to fold some laundry. After about 15 minutes, she came back downstairs and noticed that she didn't hear James laughing on the swing anymore. She then opened the sliding door and checked if James was alright. And what she saw made her stop and scream. There was a very tall man pushing James's dead body on the swing. Back and forth, and waving at his mom.
I can't lie, that did give me the chills. Didn't like that, just like imagining it, but that's a made-up story. It's gotta be a made-up story. I refuse to believe that that is real at all. Oh my... What is that? Nah, I hate these. Time to feed my brother? That's your brother? Nah, bro. Nah, what, dude? Nah, I really don't like that. I really don't like that. Obviously, like, it's fake. I'm not saying, like, oh, it's real. I believe in scoobly spaghetti people. I'm just saying, like, that freaks me out on a level that I can't even describe. Like, it gives me goosebumps everywhere. And I mean everywhere. silverware. I don't like that. I really do not like that. We've seen this guy's videos before, I think. I'm not a fan, or I am a fan. I don't know. But he does what he's trying to do pretty well, which is scare me. It's working. So please stop making videos, respectfully. What is this? Oh my, ew! Oh my God, what? Oh, what? I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God, he's eating the finger of like the employee. Oh, they're chopping up the...
Orders that.
Nah. Oh my, nah, I'm actually, like Nah, I'm getting goosebumps. I hate this. Nah. I don't know if I can do this video. I don't know if I can do this video. I don't know if I can do this video. I don't like this at all. I don't like, bro, what? What is that? Who made that? Arrest that person, whoever made that. That is like not okay. That should not be allowed. That is so weird and freaky and messed up. Is it weird though that I have thought about what I would taste like? Has anyone else thought that, or is that more of a me thing? That's probably just a me thing. I do go to the gym a lot, so I like, you know, I'll look at my muscles from time to time, and then I'll be like, oh, I wonder like how much I could eat of my own bicep. Like, would my bicep be 1 meal, 2 meals? Like how many meals is my bicep or my thigh? All right, this is getting weird. I'm sorry. Point being though, that I hated, which I think means it was good. Did not like that at all.
Warning, if you find a road sign that points in 2 opposite directions, both saying home, only one is real and neither is safe. Please listen carefully. You must follow these rules. 1. Before you choose a direction, check your shadow. If it points the same way you are facing, turn back. Something is already walking with you. 2. Never follow the road that feels too quiet. If the wind suddenly stops, it's because you are being watched. 3. Should you meet someone who claims they made it back from home, ask them their mother's name. If they hesitate, run. That's not a survivor, it's a copy. 4. The real path does not lead you back, it leads you through. So if you see your house, do not go inside. It might look like home, but it's waiting to keep you. Some signs don't guide you home, they lead you deeper into the trap, so choose wisely. Otherwise, you might never choose again.
I don't know what just happened, but that was freaky. And I think a lot of it was more like metaphors than anything else. As in like the 2 signs leading to home. They're not talking about literally 2 signs. There's never one sign that leads home. Nah, dude, I don't like. Why do I ever do these videos? Like, actually, why do I do these? I never have fun. I never have, like, I film these, and then after I'm done, I think to myself, why did I just do that? I hated that. I don't want to do that again. And then I do it again. That's gotta be some sort of mental health problem, right? Like, that can't be normal. That's not normal. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh my God. Oh, sweet. Proof that evil exists. Let's go. That's
This
awesome.
is proof that evil exists.
Sweet.
Dolly Flesh was a YouTuber who created stop-motion animations, and all of them would end in really disturbing ways. Aside from the way they ended, the storyline behind these would include murder or animal cruelty. A character he named Itchy the Clown was clearly his favorite and was based off of John Wayne Gacy. It's clear watching the videos that John Wayne Gacy influenced some of his decisions, but sooner or later the claymations would no longer do it for him.
For context, John Wayne Gacy was a serial killer who I believe dressed up as a clown. So that's who this stop animation person is basing all of his creations off of. Cool. Now, if I thought I had mental health problems, I think that guy might. I don't want to assume anyone or anything, but that's a little bit of a red flag to me. I'm just saying, if he was going to my school, I would report him to the principal. So my principal knows what's going on. Hey, principal, 12-year-old Jimmy over here is making stop animations of clowns killing people, and it's really gory and gross. I would hope that person would then get expelled or something. I don't know.
On May 7th, 2019, he posted to Twitter, "I think I'll purchase some hamsters soon as a form of company." About a week later, he uploaded a video titled 1 Kid, 3 Hamsters, where he showed off his new companions. The day after this video, he stabbed, drowned, and microwaved the hamsters and uploaded it to YouTube. May 25th, 2020, he was arrested for the cruelty of animals and was released on just $1,000 bond.
Is that him? I mean, Bro, this guy should have been arrested before he even did anything. I mean, look at him. Respectfully, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like, it's one of those people that you just see and you're like, okay. Woohoo! Or maybe it could have been the stop animations that I was just talking about, where he has two little dolls stab each other to death. It could have been that too. Or you could also just take one look at the fella and assume that he's gonna microwave hamsters for fun.
During his trial, he was asked why he even did these things, to which he responded, "I was bored and I enjoyed watching them."
What the Jeffrey Dahmer? That's Asian Dahmer. That's Asian Jeffrey Dahmer. Cool. I really can't believe it. I can't believe people like that actually are real human beings. Does anyone else ever think that way? Like, there are real humans out there that are like psychos. I can't believe it's real. If that person, if you ever see me in real life, I'm kidding. I'm joking. You are super handsome and you are super cool, and let's be friends. Let's be friends, okay? That's everything I just said, but it was a joke. I didn't mean any of it. And let's get pet hamsters together. That sounds like fun to me. We could be 2 men, 10 hamsters. That rolls off the tongue pretty well. Let's do that.
Steps to survive the smiling man. 1.
What is the smiling man?
If you see him, never wave back. Just keep walking.
Nah.
2.
No, I really hate that.
Don't run or
I really do not like that at all.
3.
I really hate that a lot.
3 steps to survive.
No, that's the worst one. No. No, nah, like, I can't, goosebumps. I know you can't see it, but goosebumps everywhere. All up and down my, everywhere. Oh my God. No, I hated that. I really hated that. I really hated that. I really did not like that at all. Bro, I don't know. I really don't know if I can do this. I know I say that like every video where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can finish this video. That one genuinely makes me like not want to keep going. I hated that. I really, with the burning passion, did not like that at all. Freaking smiling, man. Why is that so creepy to me? Like, why do I, like, my body like tenses up, freezes up, goosebumps instantly when I just see it. I just see that, like, an image of that thing, and it really freaks me out a lot. I really do not like that. And now I'm gonna keep looking back there because I'm freaked out, dude. I'm really freaked out. I hated that a lot. I also, shout out to my editing team. I don't know. They don't really have a say as far as like what I react to. They kind of just edit the videos. I'm sure they hate these ones. I'm sure they're like, no, dude, stop doing this. Because not only do they have to like watch it once, like I just watch it once and I'm out of there. Okay, I watch it, I hate it, I get goosebumps, I'm out. They probably got to go over that section multiple times and they're gonna be staring at that dude over and over again. I really didn't like that. I cannot emphasize it enough. What is this? Oh my God. No, that's just a muzzle. That's just a muzzle on it. We're good. Don't like that. And just, oh, we're good. I mean, that's just a silly looking dog. Nah, these are just dogs being silly. That is creepy. I don't like that thing. That one was fine. I'm cool with that one. We're good. The first thing was just a muzzle too. We're chilling. I just feel like I'm way more susceptible now to like getting creeped out. Like I feel like the flick of me being turned into a little child has been flicked. It's up. It's way up. It's ringing. It's dinging. It's donged. And now everything is creeping me out. Everything that I'm seeing now is really freaking me out.
This is the scary story about the secret room. There was a boy named Luke who was obsessed with his dad's secret room. Anytime Luke got close to the door, his dad smacked him and said never go in there. But this only made Luke more curious to what was inside. So one day...
Did it also make Luke like to get smacked? I'm just trying to lighten up the field a little bit. I feel like we're getting too serious, too scary, too whatever. I'm trying to lighten up the mood a bit. I thought that was a funny joke. After I said it, I realized maybe that's not actually too funny. So we're gonna move on.
When his dad was at work, he found his dad's spare key for the room and went inside. And Luke froze in horror at what he saw. There was multiple children badly beaten and chained to the wall.
Oh,
Luke
God.
was about to help them when he heard his dad behind him say, I told you to never come in here. Luke tried to run, but his dad caught him. He then tied him up and said, I didn't want to do this, but you gave me no choice.
And now he's tied up and he's one of the children too. Cool, man. Some people do have like not the best parents in the world. I've been blessed and I love both of my parents dearly. Feel bad for people who are less fortunate. There are some parents out there that are like that. Maybe not to that extent, but not too great.
Things caught on
Hate this song. Hate this song, don't like it already. Hate this song, I do not like this already. Nope. I hate this song. This is like my least favorite song of all time. Thank God that was only one video. Thank God that was only one video, because I might have had to stop it. I really, that song. Tiptoe to the window. Oh my God, not this thing again. I'm gonna try to move things into storage, bruh. Nah, it's again one of those things. I just look at it, I hate it, and skin crawling, like skin crawling. I hate it. And we're going into the basement again. I don't want to watch. I do not want to watch this. Oh God, dude. Nah, bro. Just go upstairs. Why are you walking towards it? Like, and he's gonna turn around and it's gonna be behind him. Oh my God! Whoa! Okay, listen. Yes, that's creepy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, my eyeballs green. That's all I'm saying. This just happened. Nah. Airflow. That must be airflow. That must be an airflow issue. Something wrong with the construction of the house. Airflow issue. No. Mom. I mean, that is really weird. I can't even lie. Those doors were like closed, and they opened. Okay, that's not too bad. Nah, I just got the chills. Nope, burn it down, the entire house to the ground, get out of the whole country. Don't even leave your county, don't leave your state, leave the country, get out, never come back. That's what I would do, at least. I'm just saying what I would do. That is terrifying. I didn't believe in ghosts until this literal exact second. And that, I mean, if that's fake, that kid is an amazing actor. I don't know what to believe, dude. A doll that scares me more than Annabelle. I've actually never even seen Annabelle, so joke's on you. Get owned. I think it's kind of adorable. Previous video explains why. But we didn't even see the previous video. Unless this is it. Is this it? Top 10 true Sinister stories.
Let's get right into this.
10.
When you think of a haunted doll, you most likely think of this.
Oh, Chucky.
In 2013, a mother bought her daughter a frozen Elsa doll. Basically, the doll would sing Let It Go in English, and for the first 2 years, nothing really happened. Until in 2015, it would alternate from singing in English to singing in Spanish, and that was not a setting on the doll. In December of 2019, the mom claimed that the doll would turn on at random moments of the night, and she had never changed the batteries after having it for 6 years. The mom then secretly threw the doll away in the trash can and was alarmed when she found it hidden in a bench later.
Stop! When I grow up, wait, I am grown. Oh my God, I'm grown. This is like a whole world life moment for me right now. What I meant to say though was when I have kids, I will not have a girl, but not because I have anything against like having a girl themselves. It's the fact that I do not want dolls in my house, period. I don't like them. They freak me out, and they all got some weird voodoo magic going on.
Her kids still claim to this day that they had no idea that she even was throwing away the doll and do not know how it appeared again.
I really want to talk about this photo. The security guard at the Bryson Avenue Mall located in Virginia
oh my God, there's a person there.
In 2011. It would later be turned into police, but the woman seen here was never found. For context, the security guard's name was Sean Mercado, and
I don't
he
like
worked
this
the night
already.
shift at this mall. But the mall had been having strange things happening for like weeks. Like on after hours, there are store alarms going off, but nobody's ever found. They're hearing people run through the mall, but again, they never see anybody. Until one night when Sean Mercado goes out to have a cigarette, he's just kind of patrolling the parking lot, and he goes back to enter through the employee entrance when he saw this woman staring back at him from inside the mall. He takes a photo for proof, and then he radios for backup.
Oh, hey, I can't even look.
After her. He claimed to chase her as fast as he could, but he eventually lost her inside that mall. And despite a police investigation,
It's giving me the chills, dude. I hate this. Bro, why do they gotta talk into the mic like that? And despite a police investigation, shall never be found. Like, bro, Just talk normal. You're spooking me. You're spooking me out more by putting the mic inside of your throat. Let it breathe. It's like he's telling me a secret. Hey guy, I got a secret for you. There was this one girl who was caught in the mall to never be found. Oh. See, that's pretty creepy if you ask me. You know what? I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand it. I might gotta start making these videos for myself. Found. Like, bro.
It's one of
Here
those
we go
pictures.
again.
One of the pictures where you don't see it at first, right? This photo comes out of Wisconsin State University. It's from 2012 and it was taken by Aaron Silva. What looks like just an abandoned hallway, if you look very close to the back left, you'll see it. The outline of a person who had been watching him from around the corner. For context, this was a very
That just gave me the
tradition
chills,
at the
bro. I
school.
hate
A lot
this.
of people would dare each other to go inside the abandoned infirmary that was just off campus. You go inside using just a flashlight and whoever stays in the longest eventually wins. But Aaron was never gonna make it out. After more than an hour.
Maybe he did win. Maybe he hit the jackpot. He's still in there, bro. Maybe he's having like a Fortnite party in there with some ghosts or something. W. Sounds like a W to me.
Friends eventually became concerned and they go in looking for him, where they found him and described him as cut from the mouth down to the center of his chest.
I take back all of my statements. I subtract everything. I rescind everything I just said. Sorry for that one. That's my bad. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me there.
It was a hugely disturbing case for police, but they eventually do retrieve his phone and they zero in on this picture, a picture which they believe shows who might have done this to Aaron. And if you increase the brightness, you can see.
Yep, that's totally a person. That's totally a person. We actually, me and the Beck Bros, we just filmed a haunted house, scary abandoned building video. I feel like every time we do that, there's a 30% chance that we're gonna get murked by somebody living in there. I don't know why we keep doing those videos. They were terrifying. But that could be me one day, just saying.
October, day 11. This is Norman. Around 18 years ago, Norman was built to appear in a music video for the band Interpol, and for some reason, people seem to adore him. However, Norman then disappeared for 10 years. Then, in 2014, an auction on iCollector.com titled Animatronic Creepy Ghoul Puppet from a music video was listed, and sure enough,
Item
it
was not
Norman.
sold.
Norman resurfaced after 10 years, and it was shocking to see what horrible, disturbing shape he was in. Despite having a strong fan following, no one bought him, and he disappeared once again for another 5 years.
Aw,
He
poor
was then found
Norman.
and acquired by a YouTuber, and, well, the rest speaks for itself.
Chills up and down my spine, bro. I think he lifted it out. But for some reason, I thought, like, my brain just processed that information as Norman getting out of the box on his own. Okay, sorry about that. That really creeped me out. I couldn't do it. But I think we're good. Let's dial in. Let's lock in here. Come on, Norm. What do we got, Norm? I mean, that's creepy, but he just got Norman. I don't really get that one. I mean, it spooked me, but I don't know if I get it.
So there's a level that's a theme park and it features carnival games.
Who runs it?
Entities.
I don't like this.
Clowns, like rainbow wig, white painted face.
If there's clowns, it's not happening.
They're actually friendly.
No.
They'll actually help you exit the level. But you gotta stay away from roller coasters, music, but even children.
Wait, what?
If you look at the roller coasters closely, you'll see that there's skeleton remains.
Well, that ride sucks.
Beware of the carnival music. It will lead you to a dangerous entity that looks like a killer clown with superhuman speed.
What would happen if he catches you?
He tortures you in front of a live audience until your eyes turn black and you feel nothing. After, you become part of the live audience.
What about the children?
Why? You know, for some reason when I was watching that in my head, I was thinking, why are humans so messed up? Why do we do this stuff? Why do we have haunted house, carnival, scare each other festivals? What are we doing? Have we really gotten that bored in life that we're like creating these spooky haunted rides? But then there's also like horror films. Like I watch horror films and stuff, but why? Like what is wrong with humans to where we are entertained by being scared? You know what? I'm coming up with this as I'm saying it, but maybe it's because we live such a normal life that our everyday life doesn't give us like that stress and anxiety and like heart pumping fear that we used to once feel from way back in the day. And living those experiences again through like cinema or something is a way to bring back that fear. You know what? I'm not even lying. I'm getting scared. Let me pull my green screen down. Okay. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm genuinely getting scared. I'm really not liking this at all. I'm feeling a little spooked out. Like I can't see behind me. Like I can see myself right here, and like I just feel like something's looming behind me. I'm not even kidding. I really don't like this. I'm getting a really weird feeling. Am I being a baby here? Am I being a wuss? The more I watch this video, like I'm genuinely getting spooked. I don't like this at all. You know what? This is the first time I'm doing this. I don't know. Is it worse to have the green screen up or down? Because my door is open right there. I don't like that. I don't like the look of that. I'm keeping it down. I got one ear open now, dude, because these headphones are very, like, I can't hear jank outside of these headphones. They're crazy soundproof. I can't do this much longer. I'm getting spooked.
TikTok trend.
Me, why?
So it started in Japan. Kids would write a phrase on their wrist, F74. When they fell asleep, they would dream of a parallel dimension.
Wait, low key?
No,
seriously.
No,
I don't believe it. I want to try, okay?
No, you actually don't. Don't. Because if you don't escape, you don't wake up.
Well, how do you escape?
So you're only given
chills.
10 hours.
I don't know how much longer I can watch this video. Like genuinely going into it, I was like, haha, fun games. We're gonna watch the scariest TikToks. Not funny. This is not funny. You know what was really messing with me, I think, is the music in the background. Genuinely. I keep hearing things, dude. I keep hearing things. It's getting bad. This is getting bad. All right, let's keep going.
Just find the door with F74 on.
10 hours? I could do it in 2, bro. I'm a speedrunner.
Okay, this is better. This is better music. Better music. Did he do it or no? I want to know if he did it, and if he did it, what happened. I keep looking over, by the way, at my door. I just feel like something's gonna pop out. I hate it. I really hate this feeling. It feels like something's behind me, man. I really hate this. Okay, here we go.
I have an update on the serial killer who is on the loose right now in California.
Okay, the true story is freaking me out.
There's a serial killer who is on the loose right now in Stockton, California. Currently, he has been confirmed to take the lives of 6 people, but it's believed that he's actually linked to a couple of other murders. Most recently, though, the Stockton killer actually attempted to kill somebody, but they got away. Her name was Natasha Latour, and she lived in a tent in Stockton, California. The 46-year-old says she was asleep in her tent when she was awoken to the sound of gravel crunching around her tent. She then walked out of her tent where she was greeted by the Stockton killer wearing all black and a black mask, holding a gun pointing at her. Natasha then had a fight or flight response where she sprinted towards the killer to try to rush him. On her way towards the killer would duck down and shoot her 9 to 10 times. A train then began to pass by, and Natasha actually found a way to escape. She was trudging along the streets of Stockton where she eventually collapsed in the middle of the road. Thankfully, though, a couple came by and were able to take her to a hospital. She then recovered from her wounds, but unfortunately, she didn't have much information about the killer or his face. Can't really blame her. Obviously, there's a lot of adrenaline in a moment like that. But I can't help but feel like we're getting closer to finding out who this killer is. And look, as I find more information, I'll make sure to let you guys know, but...
Okay, I mean, that was not that bad. I mean, there's a killer on the loose in California. I don't live anywhere near there, so I don't really care. Elbozo, joke's on you.
A concerned mother is recording her daughter, who just told her that a guy is inside her room.
What guy? The guy. The guy is at the door.
Oh, God.
Guy. Can we go together? Yeah.
Nah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it? I want mommy to open it. Okay. He's in there. The guy? Yeah.
What, the Despicable Me house?
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
Nah! Don't like that at all. To be honest, I didn't see anything. I tried to get my eyeballs close to the screen to see if I could see any movement in there. It saw nothing. But what is really creepy about this is that I think it's like really hard to get a child to act, or at least act well, and makes me believe that this scenario at least is real, where we genuinely have a child that is in distress. We genuinely have a child here that believes that there is a scary man that is inside of her little playhouse. Now, whether or not that's true or not, that I don't know if I quite believe yet, but I do believe that she, the child, does believe it, which is frightening.
No one appears to be in this room, yet strangely, Jessica's daughter sees someone who she says is scary. Now, despite there being nothing alarming, there is something in this room that's worth noting. The playhouse in the center is a space where Jessica's daughter often plays in. Most of her time is spent playing or eating inside, which is why Jessica decided to renovate the playhouse to make her feel more at home.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse. Then Emma, I'm gonna show them the door, okay? she really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door, so I put on...
From the color of the house to the same doorbell, every detail was inspired by the actual house they live in. However, only a few days after remodeling, something strange had occurred. On the night of January 3rd of 2025, the doorbell camera started to record. Now this only happens when someone is at the door and near the doorbell, but upon being activated, the camera recorded this.
Okay, so this is the camera on the door of the Playhouse. I think that sound only goes off if it senses movement? So, it's malfunctioning? Or was that just a doorbell? Maybe it's like the doorbell's malfunctioning. Oh, that's just like a doll or something. Okay, my bad. No, that's my bad. That's my bad. I'm a grown man, I don't get scared by that. At all, actually. Okay, the door's opening and closing. The doorbell's going off. I will say, when I saw the Playhouse and the kid... Okay, it's opening again. I don't know if I like that, and the doorbell's going off again. I don't like that either. But I will say, when I saw the kid playing with it, I don't even know why I noticed this, but the door isn't on, like, any... Like, there's no lock on the door, and so it is very flimsy. It has open and close very easily. Point being, I do think if there's maybe a draft in the house, that it could happen. It could happen. The door opens and closes, especially because the big door over there is open, so there could be a draft coming from there. This is like a suspiciously long section of the video though, and it's creeping me out. I feel like at any moment now, some little troll head is gonna pop out. This is a long video though, and I know I just said that, but I think it makes it feel more legit. No! I'm siding with the child. It's real. What was that? Oh my god! I like to play devil's advocate in every situation and try to figure out, okay, look, maybe it's real, but let's try to at least come up with ways to where we could say that it's fake. What was that? I don't even know how you fake that, and I feel like when you get to the point where you don't know how you can fake something, how can you say that it's fake at that point? I honestly don't even know what happened though. I'm gonna need a replay of that, but like the whole doll just moved, it looked like, and nobody was there, because you could also make an argument, right, that somebody's behind this door and slowly opening it, slowly closing it. Okay, that's how you fake that. That's not that hard. I could replicate that, but the doll, oh boy, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that one, boys. Oh god! Ah, the freaking mom got me. Oh. I can't, okay, I can't play horror games, all right? I've tried it before. It doesn't go well for me. And this is why I have a real serious problem with getting scared. Like, it's truly, honestly embarrassing at this point. I wish I didn't get this terrified at stupid things. The mom walking down the hallway scared me. All right, let's see. I will play a little bit of detective work here. I'm going to study the mom's stature, her reaction, and all of that stuff. And let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it feels set up at all. She just seems really annoyed at it. Oh, God, man. Honestly, that's a fair reaction. Was really wondering how third time, by the way? I think something's cut off. Ignore my stance. I was trying to something.
Jessica was completely baffled, as she wasn't expecting the door to open on its own. If it was just the doorbell going off by itself, then one can say that it was just a technical issue.
Okay, but you see how easily that door opened? Like, there was no, like, twist of the door handle or anything. It just kind of opens and shuts without much give.
But then, this happens. The door continues to swing open for just a bit, when suddenly, the hair on the mannequin is seen hanging in the air before abruptly falling down. There doesn't appear to be anything that could have caught the strand of hair, and the way it falls makes it seem like someone or something had loosened their grip on the strand. Now this whole situation gets creepier when considering that Jessica's daughter occasionally sees a guy in her room, but this guy is never seen. While no evidence of this man exists, there appears to be evidence of something else, and it's not the only evidence that Jessica has. One night, before heading out to a dinner party with friends, she gets a notification from the doorbell camera. Take a look.
I was just about to head out, and I started getting the notification that the doorbell in my kid's room upstairs is going off.
Okay, so this is the doorbell cam again, straight from her phone, by the way. So this, I don't think this is edited at all. Like, this would be way harder to edit than another video. Okay, hold on. What is this, E.T. phoning home or something? What is that? Bruh. Bro is just making gargling noises now. And the audio just cuts. Okay. Show me the audio waves. Show me the audio waves. I used to edit my own videos. I know what audio waves look like. My editor will pop some up, okay? I want to see from her phone the audio waves and then have it, I want to see just cut and be nothing. I want to see it. If I see that, then I'll believe it. And you guys, like, am I being too harsh here? Because I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. This might give me some hate. I understand. But I don't believe in ghosts, okay? I don't. In order for these videos to get me to believe that there is something really going on here, there needs to be completely 100,000,000% proof is in the pudding, absolutely undeniable evidence that ghosts or whatever is going on in here is real. And if there's even a shed of a doubt that they could be fake, I'm going to think that they're fake. Now, I don't know if that's right or wrong. You guys let me know your opinions, but I need every single shed, every single piece of evidence possible for me to really believe it. And I need to see that audio. I need to see the audio.
If the video before didn't disturb Jessica, then surely this one did. It starts off again with the doorbell seemingly acting up, but unlike previously, someone or something is heard. Listening through the doorbell's microphone, Jessica and her babysitter hear a distorted noise mixed with someone speaking, but whoever is talking doesn't appear to be saying anything intelligible. In fact, it sounds like someone chanting or speaking a different language. It's hard to say honestly, but there's no denying that something about this is pretty unsettling. Whether it's the activity in the playhouse or the mentioning of a man who can't be seen, Jessica is thoroughly shaken up and concerned. The playhouse has been taken apart ever since then, but still, from time to time, Jessica's child says that she sees the guy.
What guy?
The guy.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like the little baby. Do I agree with it? Maybe, but I don't like it. I don't like that it's doing that. It's freaking me out. Here's another little thought project for you guys. And I got hate for this in the last video. And honestly, I understand it. I get why people would not like me saying this, but I'm going to say it again. And I don't mean it in any malicious way. I don't mean this in any bad way in the slightest. But I gotta say that this house looks relatively normal. By that, I mean, hold on, I gotta figure out how to say this and try to not offend people, because people be getting offended all the time these days. But look, okay, let me think here. Some people in these videos they will design their houses in a way that is already very demonic, okay? For example, I've seen like Freddy Krueger posters on walls. I've seen Insidious posters on walls. Oftentimes, people who do that tend to have like, just example, okay? No hate, I'm just saying, no hate at all, just saying. Lots of jewelry, tattoos, you know, earrings, that sort of stuff. Totally cool. Nothing wrong with that. My point is, those people, I think, are more inclined to believe in extracurricular beings, okay? I think that they're probably more inclined to believe in ghosts and things of that nature. When you put someone, and when you have somebody who doesn't typically believe in ghosts, tell you that they, gosh dang it, saw a ghost with their own 2 eyeballs, that honestly makes me feel like it's more legit. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, for example, I just told you guys I don't believe in ghosts. But if in a day or two from now, I get a little bit of video proof, and I swear to you, I saw a ghost. It got me good. I think that would be more believable than somebody who is already like deep in it. Does that make sense to anybody, or am I just being wacky right now? I don't know. But my point is, the house looks normal. The child looks normal. Normal as in like, I don't know. I guess what I'm used to. Normal for me. Normal for me is different than normal for other people. But I'm just like, I'm not seeing Freddy Krueger posters anywhere. Does that make sense? Oh, God, I really hope that came off okay. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Now, the following video was submitted to me by Connor M., who was home alone when this happened. The house that Connor lives in is on a street where people's homes often get burglarized, but despite living in a dangerous neighborhood, nothing could have prepared him for what occurred in his house. Connor briefly describes the events of that night. In his own words, "I was alone. My daughter stayed over at my ex-wife's house, and my dog was outside. I'm still shaken up by this." It's late at night when Connor hears shuffling in the kitchen. This
sketchy house
footage.
Kind of what I was saying before. That's a sketchy, bro. No hate. I don't hate nobody. No hate here. When I see doors like that, instantly I'm like, okay, that's spooky. We're already in the spook season here. This is the spook house, the spook hotel. Welcome.
Watch.
If anybody's here, I'm calling the cops.
Okay, he must have heard a noise or something. I gotta admit, I've been in this situation a couple of times, and it's never really done anything. Oh my God, maybe ghosts are real, and I'm going through the same thing as this guy. Okay, let me explain. There's times where I just hear something upstairs. I just hear something, and I know I'm not the only one. I know people out there have gone through that same thing, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, someone's in my house, and I grab a baseball bat, and I just start walking around my house like this. With my baseball bat, and I go, hello? Please don't hurt me. I never actually find anyone, and then I realize, wow, I'm a baby. But point being, this guy's kind of going through that same thing right now, I think. It's getting real dark. It's getting real dark. He does seem genuinely distraught, and I've talked about babies in these, like, acting. I am less inclined to believe adults, because adults are way more conscious and understand how to act much better than children. And so I'm not saying it's, you know, not possible, but I'm just more doubtful in adults, because I think that they understand how, you know, they can act. They're able to put on a show. They're able to cry if they want. They're able to sniffle if they want. They understand what they're doing. Kids don't. And so if a child is saying, Mommy, I saw a man in my playhouse, that seems way more believable to me. You can't really get a kid to fake that emotion, but you can get an adult to fake emotion. Bro, have you heard of a light? Is that moving? Oh, that fan must be on, right? Okay, that fan is on. That's why the bag is moving on the right. All good so far. We're all clear. Did the fan just turn on randomly? Like, I don't know why he's surprised about it.
No!
What? What? What happened? Did a knife just get thrown at him? Whoa.
No!
Whoa.
Somehow, a knife launches off and flies straight towards Connor. Thankfully missing him, the sharp blade lays close to his feet. But had he stood any closer, this video would have had a rather unfortunate outcome. From fearing that someone broke into his house to encountering this, Connor was immensely terrified. As he states, when it comes to things that can't be seen, there's no telling when the knife in your kitchen might fling itself at you with no apparent cause.
This is gonna sound bad, but I'd believe it way more if he got hit. Just saying, if I watched this video and bro got not like really badly hurt, but like if he got a cut on his arm or something, I'd be like, whoa, that seems like way more legit, because it's not gonna be a bit, right? You're not gonna film a bit where you get stabbed by a knife. That's insane. I would believe it way more. However, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here. It seemed pretty legit to me. For a knife to get flung out of one of those knife holders, the trajectory can't really be this way, or else the entire knife holder will fall over. Like for one singular knife to fling out of that, it has to be pulled at like the perfect angle for it to like come out so smoothly. And it looked like that knife did. It's just one of those things that like, I don't even know how you could fake it. Because even if you have a string tied to it, first of all, I think we would probably see it. Two, even if you did, you'd have to pull it at like an angle that's almost straight up. And if it is almost straight up, how did it get so far to almost hit him? I don't know. To be honest, I think both of those have a chance at being real. I hate to admit it, but let's move on to the next one.
On December 9th of 2023, a hospital surgeon is freaking out after seeing something that she couldn't believe. According to her, she was inside the operating room filming a video for her surgical students when she had to stop and leave immediately. As she states, something was watching her. Now, this video comes from a social account that doesn't post anything like this. All the videos on this page are purely educational and meant for students who want to become surgical technicians. But this video, however, was posted for anyone who could help explain this.
Bro, this is like exactly what I was saying earlier about how like I feel like it'd be way more believable if I said I saw a ghost, because I have no affiliation with ghosts. Why would I ever say, oh, I saw a ghost? Why would I ever say that? It doesn't make any sense. So I feel like if I say it, it'd be way more believable. But if you go to a YouTube channel that specializes in ghost hunting and is like so ingrained in the idea that ghosts exist, I honestly, I hate to say it, because it might be real. It might be real, and this is maybe bad because I don't want to discredit them. But I think if you're like that ingrained to it, it almost makes it less believable, you know? Because in this case, this person, according to the video at least, I'm not fact checking this, but let's assume everything that is said is real and true. This person is a doctor that posts videos, that posts educational videos on how to be a better doctor. And if that's true, if that's their entire social media, then I have no reason to believe that what they are doing is fake. Now, I haven't seen any evidence yet. Maybe it's some stupid thing where a door closes, whipply wobbly, who cares? But if there seems to be pretty good evidence here, it's gonna be pretty hard to deny this one.
Was posted for anyone who could help explain this. Tiffany has no idea what was captured, but hopes that someone does. This is her footage. Watch.
At chromic catgut, the difference is, I'm so sorry, my brain. Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two.
She messed up. I've never messed up anything that I say ever in YouTube videos, and none of it ever gets cut out because I never mess up. I mean, that's even more legit, bro. It's more legit. I'm telling you, this is looking clean so far. This is 10 out of 10 clean for me so far.
Okay, here we go, back. Okay. So here we have two different kinds of sutures: polypropylene monofilament and chromic catgut. The difference between these two is that this one is dissolvable and it's animal derived, and the sutures last anywhere from 60 to 90 days.
I don't see nothing. Turn the camera, please. Okay, that was her. She dropped the scissors. She's still looking at something, it looks like. What is it? What is it? Oh my God! What? Why she gotta jump scare me? I saw it. I saw it. What does she mean, it? Huh? Nah, I don't like this. This one I don't like. This one I don't like. This one I don't like. This one's gonna get me looking back here. If you guys watch my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. I don't like it. When I look back here, you know I'm scared. I don't like that. I don't like that tingly sensation when I feel like something is behind me. And I'm starting to get the tingles. Going back. Oh, that's smart. I would do the same. I saw it run in this direction. Okay. I hope that other person is still with you. I hope that's the door closing sound. Is that paper is it floating? What is that paper doing? What? Is that a piece of paper floating? What? Oh, he was... Okay. It was stuck by tape, I think. Hey, I'm just saying that paper looked like it was floating, and I had no idea that it was up there by tape. Point being, it is possible to fake a lot of things in these videos and have cameras not pick them up, such as using tape to have floating papers, or really skinny pieces of string to pull things around. Just saying, just saying.
Just give me a sign.
I left my phone in case something happens when I'm gone. I wanted to give it some space. I guess that's smart.
Do whatever you want.
Hey, yo. Okay, so she completely left. That's the door opening and closing. Nothing until... Wait, what is it? Wait, what is it? Wait, she's back with the guy. Those are the worst. The door closed. I hate that. I'll never believe a door closing is a ghost. I need a replay. Thank you. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, I try to pause it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause it. I'm getting this, bro. I'm getting this. Oh, wow. That was insane timing. Okay, unfortunately, not really getting much out of that. However, I will say, I mean, it doesn't really look like a human. Well, then it kind of does when it just, like, sprints by like that. Can we get an even slower replay, please? Hold on. Let me, Detective Al. Detective Alec on the prowl here. Here we go. Come on. Boys, what is that? Stop that. Stop that behavior right now. Come on, what is this? What is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, Lord. I don't like this one at all. I really don't. I feel like the stage was set very perfectly. Everything about this makes me feel like it's legit, to be honest with you so far. I don't like this one. I like it because it feels legit, but I don't like it because it feels legit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mixed feelings here.
What was meant to be a simple lesson on sutures had turned into something out of a nightmare. Tiffany writes that she had caught a glimpse of a figure standing at the window, which then quickly fled away to the other side of the hospital. It was brief, but terrifying enough to put Tiffany in a state of shock. She couldn't exactly tell what it was that she saw, but based on what others have reported seeing at this hospital, Tiffany thinks this may have been the so-called ghost of this place. Almost everyone there has either seen or heard something strange, and for some reason, it's the women's restroom that's by far the most haunted. For this reason, Tiffany hurries over to the spot, but nothing is seen. That is, until minutes later when this is captured. A door opens on its own, and eerily, a dark figure rushes past the automatic doors. But even more unsettling is the fact that it quickly moves from one side to the other. Its fleeting motion only makes it creepier. Now, to this day, there's only 1 or 2 videos on this account that talks about this incident. Aside from those, not much has been said about this.
How, bro? How has nothing been said about that other than 1 or 2 videos? If anyone out there can find her TikTok or Instagram or whatever, that would be lovely, because that makes me believe it way more. Because I'm kind of just taking this guy's word for the fact that she has a social media account. If there's like proof in the pudding that she has a social media account and is actually making these educational videos, that makes it way more legit, I think.
But unfortunately, as with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Yeah, I don't like this one. I don't like that one. Oh my goodness, boys. This is getting bad. We might be 3 for 3 right now. We literally might be 3 for 3. And I don't like that. I don't like being 3 for 3. I like being 3 for 3 in a lot of the things that I do and in a lot of the things that I watch. In this case, I would much prefer to be 0 for 3. I don't like when I actually believe some of these things. Now, I don't know if that means that I believe ghosts are real. I feel like I should at this point. I probably should believe that ghosts are real. I think I'm just being a hater. Am I being a hater, guys? Should I really start to believe that ghosts are real? I think I'm just scared to believe that they're real. Like, I don't want any part of it. And I think that if I believe that ghosts are real, then they're gonna start haunting me. And as much as I respect you ghosts out there and in my house, respectfully, I don't want anything to do with you. So I will continue to not believe them, even though I believe that a lot of these videos might actually be legit.
Now, the source of this next video is unknown, as it was submitted to me by someone who only sent this clip. However, they do give some information. According to them, this clip originates from a city in Brazil where a man noticed a strange-looking person in the middle of a road.
Rio de Janeiro.
Whoever this person was didn't seem to be acting normal. In fact, this person wasn't doing anything, as they weren't moving at all. They were frozen in place, unbothered by anything around them. But after the man took a closer look, he quickly began to record. He was filming just in case no one would believe what he saw.
Whoa. Okay, that clearly looks like a shadow, at least.
A figure resembling a person is seen standing still. However, no head or chest is seen. Only the lower half of this body is visible. But as if more parts of this body couldn't disappear, the figure completely vanishes after a motorcyclist crosses its path. Now, there is nothing. It's as if the figure had hitched a ride with the motorcyclist after passing by. Now, whether or not this was supernatural remains a mystery, but as always, I'll let you be the judge on what was captured.
I don't think it's a shadow. I think that's the easy thing to say is, oh, you know, there's somebody standing like over here and there's a light behind him that's casting a shadow all the way here. I think that's like the easy thing to say, but that doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make sense. I don't think a shadow would cast this far and look like so perfectly like it's the same height as a regular human. It would be way more disfigured if it was a shadow that went from like the middle of the street all the way to the top, like to the middle of these boxes over here. I think it would just be way more distorted. This looks way too perfect to be an actual shadow. However, this could be editing. This could be post-production. Somebody, you know, went into an editor like Sony Vegas Pro, for example, and added a shadow to where when the motorcycle guy crosses, the shadow disappears.
Just what could possibly explain the partial figure that was caught on camera?
But it's good though, like that's pretty good. Like you can see the light of the motorcycle when it was behind the shadow figure. I feel like that's not easy to do. In fact, we're actually gonna do a little bit of an experiment here. I'm gonna put my editors to the test. I wanna see if you guys can do anything similar to how good this would be if it was editing. So I'm gonna do a little experiment here. And if my editors can't do it, I don't believe nobody can do it. Nobody, if my editors can't replicate that, then it's real. Then it's real. Let's see. Okay, so I can't see it because obviously the video is not edited yet while I record this, so I have no idea how that came out or how that looked, but you guys do. If my editor made that look legit and as good as the first one, I'm calling cap. It's not real. There's no way. I don't believe it. Okay, there is maybe kind of a way, but I don't believe it. On to the next one.
On December 21st of 2024, a mother named Anisha posted a video that her son recorded while the whole family was asleep.
Look in the bottom right corner, it says.
This video was to capture the elf on the shelf toy moving when no one was awake. He's 4 years old and believes that the elf actually comes alive and does all sorts of mischievous things around the house. Many young kids believe this, as it's become a trend for parents to mess up their house and tell their kids that the elf did it.
I love my parents. We never did anything like this, and I wish we did. Elf on the Shelf sounds cool though. I kind of know what it is, and I'm jealous.
However, Anisha's son really wanted to see the elf do its thing. So he places a camera directly across the elf toy and films it overnight. The next day, he checks the footage and sees something that scares the living daylights out of him. He immediately shows his mom, and she too gets freaked out by the footage. This is what they saw.
Look at the bottom right corner. slowed version. That's a naked baby, and I know one when I see one. How is that possible? How's that possible? Is it like a lighting thing? Obviously, no one's able to move that quick and get out of there that quick. That's the speed of light. The only other thing is if it's a shadow, but it doesn't look like a shadow. Like, it looks like someone is just there. Because if it's a shadow, like I said earlier, it gets stretched, right? It gets stretched across the room. It looks distorted. This looks like a person's, like, outline, though. The only thing I can say is it's editing again. This seems easier to edit than the other one because there's no camera movement and it's only for, like, one little flash. But still pretty dang good. Still pretty dang good if it is editing. It's not, well, then that's really creepy. And it's gone. It just disappears. See, that's weird. It doesn't even disappear with the light.
Actually recorded the elf.
It didn't even disappear with the light. It disappeared and then the light disappeared. That is weird. That is weird.
Elf moving. She watches closely, but what appears instead is something way more terrifying. Like a scene out of a horror movie, the silhouette of a child appears briefly on camera before disappearing in a flash. The child doesn't move, yet somehow disappears without moving an inch. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is the appearance of the child. Many have noted that they look extremely thin. Some have even gone as far as to say that it looks like a corpse.
I was actually going to mention that its legs looked really skinny, like skinnier than most children's legs. Don't ask me why I know that.
While this detail doesn't really help in figuring out who this was, it does make the figure creepier. Doubtless, Anisha believes that a child spirit was caught on camera, and like her son, she believes that they wanted to see the elf come alive. But just like the child, it doesn't move. To this day, this video continues to baffle Anisha.
I don't like this. I don't like these videos. I don't like that I keep doing them. Here we go. This is apparently the best one yet.
It's late at night when a man named Taylor immediately takes out his phone to record something in his girlfriend's house. He's by himself, and for the first time, he's hearing what his girlfriend often hears at night, but never records on camera. At this moment, the sound of someone walking back and forth is heard from upstairs. The thing is, though, no one else is home except Taylor.
My front camera is smashed, but I'm here at my girlfriend's house by myself. She always says it's haunted because it sounds like somebody is walking around upstairs. I've never heard it until now.
See, I've been in this situation a couple times. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is when I grab a baseball bat and I walk upstairs and I say, "Hello, I'm a 26-year-old man that's tall and strong and I'm gonna get you. I have a baseball bat." That's pretty much exactly how I say it too. And then there's never anyone up there.
I always say it's not haunted because the house is a little old.
That's true, just creaking.
It sounds like there's somebody upstairs. I will
That's what
on a ghost, or if it's a person, I don't care.
I always just chalk it up to the house being old and creaking. You know, there's like wind outside, it's blowing the house a little bit, and the wood is creaking, and whatever. It is what it is. Hey, no Freddy Krueger on the walls, at least.
Oh my god, they're like, it's the top of the stairs. Come down these stairs and I will swing on you, I promise.
Wait, come on now. Nah, that can't be real, right? That can't be real, right? Oh, don't you come down these stairs or you will feel the wrath of 1,000 arrows. That's what he sounded like. Not only that, but that's also kind of how he punched. Although I don't know how you would go about punching a ghost, to be fair.
The sound of charging footsteps is heard descending the staircase and heading towards Taylor. And as promised, he delivers. He lunges at whatever it was heading towards him. Although losing his balance upon doing so, he continues to record on the off chance that something else happens. Unfortunately, nothing does. But at least the sounds from earlier have stopped. Now, while most people tend to run away from paranormal occurrences, it is refreshing to see someone do something different. But as some believe, it might be best if he didn't confront the ghost in this house. Regardless,
That's true. He might have just made that ghost mad. If that ghost is real, you probably just made him pretty upset as spaghetti. Now, I will say, a lot of these seemed honestly pretty legit, and I like to be as honest as possible here on the channel. That one, though, is by far and away the easiest to fake. You just have to add a couple of sound effects in the background, some creaking here and there, and then you punch air and fall down. Voila, you have yourself a ghost story.
on April 16 of 2023, at around 12 a.m., a man named Jacob wakes up to a strange noise outside his room. Trembling with fear, he gets out of bed and encounters something that leaves him extremely unnerved. Now, not too long ago, I featured a video from Jacob, who you may remember as the man who inherited an old house and a creepy clown doll that both belonged to his grandmother. The clown.
No. Alrighty. Nope. And nope. Burn it. Burn all of it. I don't care if your grandma is still in the house. Put gasoline, light a fire, drop it on there, burn it all. Get it out of here. Get it out. Rebuild from scratch. Go away. I don't like any of this stuff. That is disgusting.
Clown doll, known as Jeffrey, scares him. Because of this, he keeps Jeffrey locked up in a separate room away from him. But then one night...
Well, why did he have it in the middle of the room watching, like, TV? Okay, how about we put it in the attic? Maybe tie it up, like, around a pole or something? You know what I'm saying? Or burn it! There's always the option to just burn it. All right, sorry. I just feel very strongly about this. I'm gonna quiet down now. Let's keep going.
Something happens that spooks Jacob out of his mind. It's close to midnight when a loud bang wakes him up. He hears a couple more noises before suddenly realizing that the sounds are coming from the room next to his where the clown doll was put. What happens next scares the living daylights out of him. Take a look.
I just heard banging.
No. No, don't go look. Do not go look. Do not go look, bro. What is Jeffrey doing in there? What is Jeffrey doing in there? Jeffrey? What? Wait, it's not Jeffrey. Wait, what? No. Hold on. Oh, no, I don't like this at all.
As Jacob checks the room where the sounds were coming from, a loud noise is heard from downstairs.
Look, I'm a 26-year-old grown man, maybe physically, I don't know about mentally. Point is, I don't know if I can watch this. I really don't. I don't know. I tapped out last time that we did one of these. I'm not even kidding. I don't like this. I don't like that my door is open. I don't like that I get the tingles from the top of my head to the bottom of my tinkle toesies. I don't like the way Jeffrey was eyeing me up right there. It made me want to go in there and give him a big old smoochum. What have I signed myself up for? I don't like this. I don't like that you guys like watching me watch this because it forces me to watch more of them, and you know. Hold on, someone from New York's calling. Hello, is this a pizza order? I'm actually not. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around at all. That was a random number. I'm actually not kidding. That was a random number from New York. I'm literally not kidding. That person, I answered. That person, it was just a person breathing heavy like this. I put it on my mama. I put it on my dad. I literally put it on my life. I don't know if I can watch this. I really don't know. I'm literally not kidding. I swear to God. I swear on everything. I don't know. I really don't know if I can keep watching now. First of all, I didn't know if I could keep watching anyway. But now that like, what the heck is that? What is that? Here we go. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going.
He looks nervously down the staircase when suddenly the sound of footsteps going up the stairs is heard. Yet, as he looks closely, no one appears to be there. He then quickly turns around to see the door opening slowly, showing Jeffrey, whose head is now in a different position, initially seen facing the wall.
Dude, I can't. I really can't. I really can't. I really can't.
Jacob quickly ends the video here and locks himself in his room until the following morning. After this night, he was absolutely certain that Jeffrey was haunted. Afraid it might happen again or something worse may occur, he decides to move Jeffrey into the basement.
Another update. You know, I think I'm definitely gonna be moving Jeffrey. Like, with whatever happened last night, I don't want him near me. I'm gonna be putting him in the basement, so I'm gonna follow up.
That's what I was saying. Put him in the attic.
So far, I'm gonna leave him here.
Why does he got him sitting like crisscross applesauce like that? That is like the creepiest position. Like have him face down, butt up. This way, if he does look at you, it's like, look, he looks like a dummy. You know, it's not scary. But if he's crisscross applesauce like this, like that's freaking creepy, dude. That's creepy. But like position him in a way so that if something weird does happen, it's not that creepy anymore. You know what I'm saying? So glad I closed my door, by the way. It's, whew, makes me feel so much better. Okay.
But I think I'm gonna put a camera here. Jeffrey's still here.
That's a good idea.
So
put like a motion sensor on the camera.
Now, unlike before, Jacob will keep an eye on
What is this shot?
by placing a security camera in front
we
of
don't
him.
gotta see all that.
If anything happens, he'll be notified immediately via a notification sent by the camera. Fast forward to a few nights later, and he's notified of movement inside the basement. He checks the camera's live feed and sees that the camera is moving side to side. Now this didn't alarm him, as he forgot that the heater on which the camera was placed on top has a timer that turns it on and makes it oscillate.
Okay.
The heater had simply turned on during this time. But as he continues to watch, something happens that terrifies him to his core. Watch.
If this boy, if it goes all the way over and comes all the way back and Jeffrey's looking at the camera, bro. That's how I feel. Okay. Hey, Jeffrey. Oh, God. He's gonna be looking at us. Jeffrey? Something was moving.
The
Something was
clown's
moving.
arm eerily moves on its own. Seconds later, the light bulb blows out in a loud explosion.
Okay, to be clear, I don't believe it. I don't believe any of this stuff is real. Because if I did, I would not be able to sleep tonight. I might not actually be able to sleep tonight. That's not the point, though. I just need to keep telling myself that it's not real for me to stay somewhat sane. So, not real. 0% real. Can't be real. No. It's a puppet. Someone's puppeted him around, you know what I'm saying? There's a little string attached to his arm. Someone pulls the string, easy peasy. Still creepy though, still very creepy. I cannot lie. Also, I still can't believe I got a phone call where someone was whispering unintelligible things in my ear.
Explosion.
So
making
weird.
the basement completely
I hate it.
dark. Following that, a strange voice is heard whispering something that's hard to make out. Not much else happens after this, but everything that happened before was enough for Jacob to decide that Jeffrey should remain locked up in the basement.
Burn
Jeffrey
him!
continues to be recorded in case he moves again. For now, no further updates have been posted by Jacob, but until then, this video remains a mystery.
Burn him! Just burn him. I don't understand why. First of all, the entire house is so old. It's ancient. It's creaky. The paint's terrible. Everything in it is terrible. Burn all of it, regardless if it's possessed or not. No one wants to live in that. Go like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even getting started on all the haunted, creepy stuff going on in here. Just burn it all to the ground. Disgusting. Okay, we made it through the first one. Just about, by the way. I was ready to tap out and get out of here. I'm not even kidding. I really don't like watching these, truly. I truly don't like it. That being said, let's move on to number 4. That was supposed to be the least scary out of them. Ugh.
This next video comes from a man whose entire home is filled with Bibles and other religious artifacts that he worships on the daily. If he's not praying, then he's most likely sitting at his piano playing a song with verses from the Bible. Pretty much everything he has or does in this apartment is based on something religious. Now you might be thinking that this man is simply devoted to his religion. While that's partly true, the main reason as to why he prays a lot has to do with something completely different. As it turns out, this man has been experiencing strange happenings in his home. Ever since visiting his father's gravesite at the cemetery, he can't shake the feeling that something has followed him home. Whatever it might be, he's deeply afraid of it. For this reason, he's been praying and singing religious songs more so than usual as an attempt to get rid of the evil entity that now lives in his home. One day, while taking a nap, he wakes up to a loud noise in the living room. He grabs his phone and records this.
Well,
I'm recording this video because I'm trying to sleep, but I just heard a hard knock in my living room. So, imagine he's naked. What? I just had to record it because it's been happening for a few days. And strange things have been happening in the apartment. It's 4:15 a.m. Well, 4:13 a.m. to be exact. So, it seems weird to me that strange things are happening at this time of day. Are those not windows where there's a bunch of light coming in? Sus alarm! Ding 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 ding! Dude, it's daytime. What? It's literally daytime.
Comedor.
Dining room.
Miren, es en el comedor.
Look, that's my dining room.
Tengo las ventanas cerradas.
Okay.
Cerradas.
Bro, it's daytime? It's literally daytime.
Esto viene sucediendo hace como una
This has been going on for a week now.
Pues la verdad se me hace muy extraño.
And I think it's very strange.
Se me hace muy extraño que esté pasando.
I find it very strange that these things are happening. I think I heard people outside too. I think I heard whistling or something, which is even more proof that it's not 4:15 a.m. and because people are outside, like playing around or whatever they're doing.
Feeling slightly unnerved, the man sees a set of eating utensils swaying side to side as though a strong breeze had passed by. But as the man points out, all windows are closed shut. Naturally, he was stricken with fear.
Yeah, all windows are closed shut, and at 4:13 a.m. there's what, a Cybertruck parked outside that just flashing its high beams into your dining room.
As much as the next incident, as what happens then leaves him terribly shaken up. A few days after this occurrence, the man uploads a video in which he appears to be deeply distressed. Watch.
It won't leave me alone. Wait, where is it? Is it like... I'm sorry, my mind is awful. I was going to say, is it like gargling his toes right now? We have no idea what this being is or where it is or what it's doing. All we can see is this guy breathing heavy. Laying in bed. Sorry. Apologies. Leave my toes alone! Not my toes again! Okay, dude. Yeah, dude, because we believe you this time. We believe you this time. It is light outside! Oh, it's PM. 1:45 PM. Okay, that's fair. It is just in the afternoon. I feel like he meant to put AM. In the name of Jesus, I command you to leave. Okay, if the piano plays again, that's when I'll be like, In the name of Jesus, I command you to leave. You gotta say it like that. Okay, hold on. The piano did play again. That is weird. That is pretty weird. That is pretty weird. I cannot even lie. Imagine it just starts playing Kanye West. Boom, boom, boom. That would actually be sick. Imagine you have like a ghost in your house, but he's actually chill. Like he's actually just a chill guy that plays Kanye West at 1:45 p.m. every day. I'd be friends with him. I'd share my Oreos with him. You have no right to be here. I command you to leave. There could be a second piano around the corner. That's how they're playing the sounds. Please no jump scares. That's all I ask. I command you to leave in the name of Jesus. He keeps looking back and he keeps looking.
Appearing to be fed up with the supposed spirit, the man tells the spirit to leave at once. But after
did not
having
like that
done
one.
so, a piano key is seemingly pressed by an unseen force. The man quickly rushes out of the room in a panic frenzy. It was now clear to him that something was provoking him. But as if that wasn't obvious enough, 4 days later, this happens. It's 3 in the morning when the man and his girlfriend, who was staying the night, wake up to strange noises. What happens next leaves them highly unsettled.
Aha, so he has a girlfriend this entire time. Maybe she's in on it.
Take a look.
Paranormal activity in my house again. Well, I'm going to record this because I'm hearing noises again in my apartment. It's 3:16 a.m. and listen. Is it in the living room? Yes. Listen. I'm not alone this time. This time, I'm with my girlfriend, who finally decided to accompany me. Hold on, wait, that's kind of sad. This time I'm with my girlfriend, who finally decided to accompany me. I feel like there's some shade being thrown there. Anyway, because she was scared of other things that have been happening. Where's that? In the kitchen. Okay, dude. Something broke in the kitchen. What was that? Something fell. I'll take a look. Why does this guy not... Stay here, my love. No, don't go. Dear God. Love, stay here. I'll go alone. Why doesn't he have doors, by the way? It's just like a rug that he hung, or a curtain. Everything seems quiet here.
En el nombre de Jesús, manifiéstate.
In the name of Jesus, reveal yourself. It comes from the kitchen.
En el nombre de Jesús,
In the
manifiéstate.
name of Jesus, reveal yourself. Ew. Why does he have like an Annabelle poster, bro? Nope, keeping the shades on. That's moving. Let's go back to the kitchen. Careful.
Manifiéstate en el nombre
Reveal
de Jesús.
yourself
Te
in the name
ordeno
of
que te
Jesus.
manifiestes.
I command you to reveal yourself.
¿Qué fue lo que sonó así ahorita, no?
Una cocina.
The kitchen. Oh my god, it's in the kitchen. Oh my god, it's in the kitchen. Oh my god.
Mira, amor, mira. ¿Ves que no tiras, amor?
Look, there's something on the floor.
Es un vaso.
A cup. Oh, that's what broke earlier. It's a cup.
Mira, todos los cajones están abiertos.
Look, all the drawers are open.
¿Qué es lo que pasa aquí?
Protective shades.
Amor.
Strangely, the wind chimes move on their own.
Are you flipping kidding me? Wait, what? Are you now? No, that is actually annoying. There's no way we just did all that and we didn't even see anything. We didn't even see. No, tell me there's more of this guy. Oh, there is. There actually is. Okay, cool.
Yet according to the man, no signs of forced entry were seen anywhere in the house.
We better see something
Further adding to
soon.
the strangeness, the man says that his girlfriend felt very ill only minutes after this incident. Whether or not this had something to do with her sudden illness is unknown. But considering what happened only days later, the man can't help but think that the spirit was responsible for this. It's late at night, and the man is once again woken up by mysterious noises when this is captured.
Okay, how old is this video? Because what on good God Earth name kind of clock is that? I'm sorry, who has that type of clock anymore? What is that?
Woken up by mysterious
What
noises
is that?
When this
Some Mickey
is
Mouse
captured.
looking clock. All right, here we go. You better find it this time or I'm actually gonna get mad. Also, I don't understand why does he have an Annabelle poster? That's so weird. Clearly this guy's into that sort of like horror stuff. Which makes me feel like it's even fake! It's more fake than even what I previously imagined. Okay. I'm assuming they clean up the kitchen, not the ghost, or that would be an awesome ghost. I could use him here. Just play Kanye West and clean up my kitchen. Stop making footsteps. No scream or nothing? He didn't even scream? Oh, let's turn a light on, maybe. Let's get a light on. Let's get a little light on here.
Without warning, the sound of footsteps charging at full throttle can be heard heading towards the man before being attacked by an unseen presence. Scared stiff, the man stands.
Hold on.
No.
We're finding what this is.
Can be heard heading towards the man before being.
Hold on, guys. We're detective. What is that? That is the inside of a nose. What is that? That is my forehead. What is that? You guys don't want to know what that is. Any sign of like extracurricular, activity here? Ah, now that's an elbow. Ooh, what is that? Is that something? What is that? Come on, I feel like you guys will know what this stuff is more than me. What is this stuff though? Come on. Is there any ghosts? Any ghosts there?
The man stands in silence while trying to process what just happened. He then picks up his phone and ends the video here. Although undoubtedly strange, viewers find it stranger that the man doesn't turn on the lights in most of these incidents.
Yeah.
But the reason for this, according to him, is that the lights for most of the rooms are located at the main entrance, which he stays away from, as he's too scared to approach.
Come on.
Whether ghost or not, the man continues to pray and read passages from the Bible in the hopes that doing so would get rid of the strange presence that haunts him.
Or here's two ideas. One, get a door, okay? That's number one, and then lock it. The second reason was, I know it, I'm just stalling because I know it. That's why I was, leave a like on this video. Because that helps keeps the ghosts and monsters away. Totally. Oh god. Okay, I can't even lie. I think number 5 was scarier than 4.
2023, a woman named Nancy Malkin had a very strange encounter with something in her child's bedroom. Nancy says that the reason she had went up to her son's bedroom in the first place was because she saw something quite unusual on the security camera that's placed in his room. She had woken up from a nap before looking over at the camera's live feed and seeing a strange orb flying around her son's toys.
That is a, like one of those ghost orb things. It's a type of ghost. It's a type of ghost. I forget what kind of it is. But in that game Phasmophobia, that is one of the signs that there's a ghost. It's like the ghostly orbs. Also, this person also had like a skeleton painting thing going on in the background. I know it was like a kid's thing, but I don't have any Annabelle posters. I don't have any Freddy Krueger posters. I don't have skeleton posters. I don't have any of that. And I don't have any paranormal activity in my house. Point is, if you guys don't want paranormal activity in your house, stop putting up these creepy posters everywhere, huh? Maybe then you won't get any of it.
It would seem to zip around in a strange way and react to objects it touched as though it had a mind of its own. Now, Nancy had been looking at this orb for quite some time. More than 5 minutes have passed since initially spotting the mysterious orb, and still, it continued to float around in the same spot. Now,
kind of looks like a water
as to
bug.
what exactly was being caught on camera, she walks over to her son's room, but strangely finds nothing there. Nothing visible could be seen with her naked eye, but on camera, she could still see the ball of light floating around the same spot. In this short clip, Nancy's observing the orb via the security camera's live feed on her phone.
See, this looks pretty real so far. I can't even lie.
She can't see anything in person. While looking at the live feed, she sees the ball of light moving frenetically. Watch.
Whoa. Okay, wait, that's actually crazy. I want to see her phone camera though. Like maybe there actually is something on her phone camera that she's just pretending isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe there actually is something there, but she's acting like there's not. Even if it was something, like what is that? Even if it is real and she's just messing with us, you know, for video's sake, how do you even do that? How do you even superimpose something that way? I don't know. So far, very suspicious in like a, this seems kind of real type thing way.
Now at one point, Nancy starts to communicate with the orb. She tells it to touch her hand when something pretty interesting happens.
It touches her toes!
The orb quickly moves away from her hand as though she had scared it. Nancy decides to leave this mysterious orb alone and call it a day. The orb continues to fly around the same spot even after she goes. But only minutes later, after rechecking the camera, the orb is no longer there. It has simply vanished. Ever since recording this, the orb hasn't shown itself again. Nancy believes that this mysterious orb might have been the spirit of a child as it kept floating around her son's toys. Perhaps it just wanted to play with them, as Nancy states. But whatever it might have been, she claims that this mysterious orb was intelligent as it responded to everything she did. To this day, she still questions what this ball of light was doing inside her son's bedroom.
That is really creepy, and it makes me kind of wonder, like, if this stuff is actually real. Because it's one of those things that it's, like, hard to believe if you don't experience it yourself. Like, how am I supposed to believe that that's actually real, that it's actually, like, a ghost of a child who wants to play with things? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was just a, you know, dust. Dust. Could be dust. Reflective dust. Okay, come on.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
He just exposed himself, and I will too. What? No, guys, come on. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm kidding. Come on.
Even in Poland, where something very strange has been going on.
Poland.
The man who lives there claims that whenever he's by himself, he can't help but feel as though someone else is inside. When his roommates are gone and he has the place to himself, weird noises happen out of nowhere. Now, what makes these occurrences extra strange is that they always seem to happen during the nighttime. Knowing when they usually occur, the man has his phone ready in hand and proceeds to record the following video. No one else is home when this is captured.
Hey, generally for some time. All the time. Okay, dude, okay, dude, okay, dude. Something all the time. Wait. Nah. Here's the thing. I feel like, so far at least in this video, and in a lot of the other videos, you could just get your friend, your significant other, your mom, your cat, your dog to do this stuff for you. You say, hey, look, this is the video we're gonna film. I need you to go in that room and I need you to drop something. I need you to flicker the lights. So far, to me, fake. Gotta be honest. Until something drastically different happens to where I'm like, okay, I don't even know how you would fake that. That's when I'll be like, all right, maybe there's some realness to this. Holy flipping crud. What is that? Did he turn the light back on or did he turn it off or? What's that? What's what? I don't see anything. Am I supposed to be seeing something? I don't see anything. Okay. Door's cracked open. Hello! In the name of Jesus, reveal your God. What the f... Okay. Why did he not close the door? Close it. Okay, the light keeps turning out right after he turns it on. Is there something there? Was there something there?
Mysteriously, the bathroom faucet is left running as though someone or something had turned it on.
Hey, that happens. Look, there have been times that I went back into my bathroom and there may have been a log in the toilet. Was it me? Yes, it was me. I forgot to flush. It's happened before. My point is, you can't forget that you left the faucet running. It could happen. It could happen.
The man shuts it off
Just saying.
while seeming
I'm just
confused
saying.
as
It
to
could
how
happen.
it turned on by itself. He heads back to his room when eerily the light switch, which he just turned on, is immediately turned off.
There could be a second
It
switch
seems
that someone else is
whoever
flicking.
or whatever was on the other end of the hall had switched off the light.
Yeah.
Now
Someone
this
could be
wouldn't
hiding behind
end
the
of it,
door.
as only a few nights later, something just as creepy happens. It's nighttime when the man recording hears banging noises outside his door. With his heart pounding in his ears, he records this.
Okay. I'm gonna need to see something. No flipping heckin' crud me. I'm gonna be honest though, I do need to see something a little more. I need to see something a little extra for me to really believe this guy. Cause so far I'm like, could have been someone else playing along with him. Alright, let's see. Show me something here. I actually don't. I don't want to get scared. So if you don't want to show me anything, that's also fine by me. Okay, no one's in there. No one's that way. Supposedly. Someone could be behind the door. Check behind the door. Oh, we did. Wow, okay. Alright. So far, this is how I would have approached it. Faucet's back on.
So it's cool.
What the flip? Okay. Shut the door. Nice.
Whoa! Like something straight out of a horror movie, the man peeks out from his bedroom, peering into the darkness of the hallway to see if anyone's there. Finding nobody inside the bathroom, the man quickly walks back to his room, but stops in his tracks upon noticing the sudden mess in the kitchen. Appearing as though a massive earthquake had struck the place, the man runs back into his room in full terror before ending the video.
I mean, I don't really know how I would react to that situation, but I think I would see that and just be like, wait, huh? Like, I'm not sure I would see a chair on the floor and get jump scared, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I would be like, ah! And run, but I would look at it, and then I think my alarms would go off and be like, okay, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready to scrap. I'm ready to fight. Someone is in here, and I'm ready to fight. I don't think I'd scream and run back and curl up in a ball in my bed, you know what I'm saying? Also, though, how did all of that happen? How did cabinets open, things fall on the floor, and then not hear any of it? You know what I'm saying? Like how? I don't know.
What happened that night has left him shaken up. It's unknown if the man continues to live inside the apartment, as no updates or new videos have been posted. But as with most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Is something living inside this man's apartment? Or might there be an explanation for all that's happened?
All right. That one wasn't that bad. I still think the first one was the scariest, I can't even lie, but this is number one. Apparently the scariest of them all.
Two friends are hosting a live stream when something pretty spooky is captured live.
See, this scenario to me is the most realistic so far.
Now the two boys in this video often do live streams while playing video games late at night. It just so happens that this particular incident took place during an all-nighter, where around 5 in the morning, a strange noise is heard in the kitchen. The two usually play in the living room, so the noise was close by when it happened. The boys thought it was a family member who was grabbing a morning snack, so they shrugged it off and didn't think much of it. But later on, something happens that grabs their full attention and prompts them to end the live stream immediately. While playing in the dark, this happens.
Alright, I'm looking in the kitchen. Okay. That's just sounds from the TV. I'm sorry, but who would ever watch this live stream? I'm sorry. The door opens by itself. Okay, that is creepy. My sus alarm is going off. I feel like I would be more freaked out if I were them. If the fridge door just randomly opened like that at 5 a.m., you know? They don't really seem too concerned right now. Okay. Okay.
At first, the fridge door seemingly opens on its own, as though someone had gone over to grab a snack. At least that's what the two boys thought, considering that one of them has a brother who wakes up around this time to cook something up. Thinking that he left the fridge door open by accident, one of them gets up to close it. But as they walk back, this happens. A chair swiftly moves on its own by more than a few inches, causing both friends to freeze in their tracks. It was at this point that they both knew that something unexplainable had occurred.
See, that reaction to me is more reasonable. Like the last video that we watched when the dude saw all the like the chair on the floor and the cabinet open and stuff, that would have been my reaction to that, I think. Like I would have seen it and just like froze and be like, that's kind of what their reaction is here, which to me, that is more reasonable than screaming and running and cuddling up in a ball in your own bed.
Something supernatural. Viewers believe so too. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on that. Had something paranormal occurred? Or had something else happened here?
That one definitely was weird. I would have liked to see a little bit more though. If there was more evidence, maybe I would have been like, okay, that's definitely a ghost.
Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange.
Someone chasing them?
They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
Oh, that's
so I'm
weird.
sitting here looking at this ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured. Watch closely.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
That dude's not on his meds. That dude is absolutely not on his meds. He's on other meds. Oh boy. Oh. Wait.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way.
Wait.
Go!
How did that door open? Alright, that dude's really gotta take a poop. Let's be honest here. Not only does that guy need to find some real medication, but he also needs to find himself a toilet. I think he just soiled himself. But it's that time of the video that we gotta go and do some detective work. Now, this ain't my first rodeo. Okay, we've watched quite a few of these, and we've busted some of them, and some of them actually we've concluded were real. So far, admittedly, this feels pretty real. I love watching ring cams, and this isn't just any ring cam, because there's proof that it is ring cam footage, because we saw her actually go into the ring cam app and scroll through the ring cam footage, and so it's proof like this actually is a real ring cam, which doesn't necessarily mean that everything that we see is real, but it's at least proof that this video is not edited. In my opinion, I think it's good enough proof. So far, I think it's clean. And if you guys see anything or come up with any ideas of how something is real or why something is fake, definitely let me know, because I certainly could miss some stuff.
Now, during this recording, Mom had no idea that this happened. The door to apartment 23 had swung open on its own.
Is anyone in there though? Do we see any movement, any hands? It's dark. I don't see anyone, but I mean, someone could be behind the door, you know? Unless there's a wall there. I don't know.
Stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever.
Okay, that's weird. It looks like no one lives there either because a little bit more detective work. As you can see underneath the doorknob, is that just a hole that goes like into the apartment? Like if someone lived there, there's no way that they would have a hole there. There's no way. And so if nobody lives there and the door is locked, how could it possibly have opened? I mean, it makes sense that it's locked now if someone lives there, but if no one does live there and she hasn't seen anyone ever use it in 3 years. I've heard ghosts can open doors before, but not locked doors. I've never seen a ghost open a locked door.
Yo, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door?
Is that a hole? It is a hole. Whoa.
Look at that.
Okay.
Like pitch black. Like make it make sense. Like how? How? I don't know. That don't make sense.
I thought something about to pop up from there. That being a hole actually does make it more weird in my opinion, because now I actually do believe that nobody lives there. There's just no way someone lives there with a hole in their door. There's no way. Things are not adding up, bro. Things are not adding up at all.
If the door has remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Bro, that guy might be trying to solve the hardest math equation of all time. Look at like how much he's holding his head. Square root of b over the 4th power times and multiplied and divided all by the same time by the log of 16 divided by 4. Is pi. Maybe he's secretly a genius and he's the next Albert Einstein.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open.
Can't take this serious.
There's nobody there.
Now, although
that is pretty weird.
Is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here.
Side note, it is apartment number 23, and I just have to shout out Michael Jordan. Anyway. Oh, they're going in. Okay.
You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh,
wait.
Lord.
This feels very legit. A lot of these...
What is that? These all look here.
There's a bunch of children's shoes?
What the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? They have put kids' shoes
Call
up
the
in
police.
there.
This is absolute immediately call the police. Nah, this actually gives me like the chills. This is creepy. Like this could be somebody taking children and collecting their shoes after he's done doing, I don't know. I'm not gonna assume anything. I don't know. I want to stop thinking about it actually. Nah, this is weird. This is actually very weird. I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. And the reason why I'm saying that it feels even more legit is because she got someone who works there involved. She got like I don't know what they're called, but like the janitor of the apartment complex to come through and open the door. And so in a lot of these videos, it'll be filmed like within their own house, and so they can do kind of manipulate whatever they want to manipulate. But in this case, like getting a third party involved in the investigation, it makes it feel so real. And I know it sounds silly, but she somehow has access to getting in there as well, and she put the shoes in there. I don't know, she does have a daughter, but the only reason she would do that is to film this video and go viral. But I don't know, it seems legit to me so far.
What the?
And also, what's in the back?
So hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like
Check the window.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all.
Check the window. What is that?
I really thought it was some plastic, but y'all, I'm not gonna get close to this. This is real.
Is that a snake skin? It's snake skin, bruh.
Look at this. You can see like, ooh. Oh my God. Look at that.
I don't like snakes. I really do not like snakes. They need to check the window though, because someone maybe could be coming in and out of the window. And then if they're doing that, then they can lock and unlock the door from the inside. And so maybe that's why the door never opens, but it opened like that one time because someone was in there and opened it. Like some windows are barred off or locked. And so if it is, then I'm like 100% stumped that I genuinely don't know what the heck is going on here. But I would like to look at the windows again.
A large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is. But what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right? And I noticed something in that pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it, those boots are my daughter's.
What? Your daughter's boots? I don't understand. Also, yes, I'm sunburned, guys. I went outside for the first time like all year. I get freaking sunburned. There's a reason I stay inside. Ha ha. Funny, funny. I get it. But how her daughter's shoes there? How are any kid's shoes there at all? Because like, how do you steal kids' shoes? How is that possible? Like, when do you ever not have your shoes on? The only time that your shoes are not on is when they're in your own house, put away. It's not like a phone, for example, where you go out with your phone and like, oh, you could leave it somewhere, you can pickpocket somebody. You can't pickpocket shoes. You can't take someone's shoes off without them realizing that. And so for someone to be collecting all of these shoes, they would need to be going into people's houses and taking the shoes out of the houses and leaving. Or they kidnap the children and then take their shoes that way. But since this is her daughter's shoes and her daughter clearly hasn't been kidnapped, or at least hasn't said anything, like maybe she was kidnapped for a day and then never told her mom, but that would be so weird. Why would you not tell your parents that you got kidnapped by some weirdo? I'm just like, I don't understand. How is this possible? How is it possible? It's just not adding up. How can you steal so many shoes, but you're not kidnapping the kids? I have no idea. And why is there a snake skin in there?
Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took like, I wanna say like 2 months ago.
Bro, that's a great point too. I didn't even think that she could have just been lying and said that and made it up for the story, but there it is. It's right there. Oh my God.
Yo, this is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school.
As a parent, you gotta be freaking out.
My daughter.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here.
But again, how is that possible? How do you steal shoes? There's so many things you can steal watches, you can steal phones, wallets, so many things. But shoes, first of all, is weird. Like, what are we doing? What is that? That's such a weird thing to steal. But also unbelievably challenging to steal shoes. And whoever's doing it has stolen dozens and dozens of pairs. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed if they're doing it without like kidnapping these kids. That was the first thing that popped in my mind. Because that's the only way. I don't know. How else do you take shoes like that?
At least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there. They're just putting shoes in the room. Like it just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
As Jasmine states, someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside. Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. See these little shoes right here?
Nah.
Put them here as bait, right? On some real cheap shit.
Bro, there's no way. There's no way whoever the suspect is falling for that, right? That's like a mouse falling for the cheese trap. Well, that's a bad example because the mouse normally does fall for the cheese trap, but my point is, I guess it's like for a human to fall for the mouse cheese trap. You gotta be some kind of stupid to fall for the mouse cheese trap. This is like the most blatant and obvious gotcha of all time. But this kind of goes along with my point of like, how do you steal shoes? Because nobody ever just leaves shoes in the middle of a hallway. In my 26 very long and healthy years of living life, yes, my hair's receding, I've never just seen shoes in a hallway before, right? It might, like, I don't know. I'm not getting it.
Shoes, just, you know, little kid shoes or whatever. But what I did was, I got me a plant, right? Little cheap plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it.
Oh, a little cam. Little cammy cam.
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Also, if it's a ghost, in a lot of these videos, there's ghosts. Apparently. How can a ghost steal shoes? Okay, wait, can a ghost steal, like, physical objects, though? At first I thought the door opened by itself, but look. Wait, is that the door? Is that the door? Whoa! Who's that? Oh, wait, no, that's not the door because it's that one has a welcome mat. So that's not apartment number 23. I thought the door opened by itself, but look, okay. Who is? Take the shoes. You won't take the shoes. You won't take the shoes. What? What is she looking at? These are always weird to diagnose because there's no real way to know that that's real because there's always, you know, a very thin string that someone could pull and bang. That's how you create that illusion. Magicians, for example, I'm no magician, but magicians are able to make it look like something's floating, for example. Like, you can do a lot of weird wonky things that make, like, it seem fake, it seems magical, it seems ghostly even. It's so hard for me to believe that that is real. And honestly, I feel bad if these videos are real and what I just saw there is real. It's like, that is so creepy and strange, and I don't know what's going on if that's real, but I just can't help but believe that it's someone's pulling a string. I'm sorry. That person does look very confused though. What was that? That was apartment 25, by the way. I just saw it.
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before landing perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next door neighbor was freaked out by this, but it's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying. Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However, she realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage.
That's true.
But even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own. This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
Of all the videos that we've watched, and we've watched a couple of these now, that might be the hardest one for me to have an opinion on as far as like whether or not I think it's real or fake, because I think there's decent arguments for both sides. Either way, it's strange. If it's not a ghost, I do think it's some really strange, creepy, weird person that's collecting children's shoes. If it is a ghost, that's 10 times weirder and even scarier, and I think in both situations I would do everything that I can to move out of that apartment complex. There's no way I'm living there if I have to, if I don't have to.
At around 10 p.m., 2 sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Looks like they're in a rush,
According
though.
to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
I do think that these like Ring cameras, these doorbell cameras are more legit.
We just need to go in there. Shut up. Hurry up.
Okay, why leave the door open though? That is weird to leave the door open.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
What? Nah, no. I can't believe it. Nah, that has to be staged, right? There's no way. Please tell me it's staged. Bro, that is insanely creepy. What? What was she holding? What was she even holding? That was so weird. It seems like too much of a coincidence that they left the door open now. If you ever go into your house, first of all, you close the door. Duh. But especially if you feel like someone's following you or like there's something weird going on outside, you close the door. Wow, that was really creepy though, and it did scare me, I gotta be honest. But a couple other things too. One, that person that did come in after, they walked into like the perfect spot for the camera. You know what I'm saying? I think if it was fake, like what are the chances that they're in the perfect frame, in that perfect position? It's almost like they knew that the camera was there, you know? What was that?
As it seems,
what was that?
The shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in
See
and
how
yells
she's
at
like
them
in the
for
perfect
touching her
spot?
stuff, some of which are pretty creepy.
Bro!
But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across.
What is this person, like a necromancer or something? It can summon in these weird ghost spirits? I mean, they do say that some people are more in touch with the spirit realm or whatever it's called. I think they're called mediums. I'm sure there's other forms of those types of people. So if all of that stuff is real, I guess like maybe it follows this lady around, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've never heard of a ghost that's just like a black shadow on the ground.
It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline. It just seems to be a black mass of something. However, it appears not once, but twice on this property.
Oh, that's what that was.
On the second time it appears,
Wait,
it's seen running across the front yard.
Wait, what's weird about it too? Hold on, I'm gonna rewind. And it doesn't go all the way across the yard. It doesn't go all the way out that way. It stops like right here.
But twice on this property.
Look, see, it stops right on my mouse. Right there.
It's seen running across the front yard. Now, Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple...
Because, like, if it was a cat, right? If it was a cat or a raccoon, and maybe this camera isn't good enough to pick up, like, very fast-moving things, it would still at least pick it up as it went all the way. It's weird that it disappears, like, in the middle of the yard. That, I don't understand that.
Occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them.
It can't be.
But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured.
I don't know what that is
Now she has
either.
yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
There's one more thing I need to look at though. There's one more thing I need to look at because I think I called it on the first time, but I need to see something from this lady here. And this would give it away if I'm correct. But watch the lady closely. I could be wrong though.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
She's looking directly at us. That to me, first of all, is insanely creepy, and I don't like that I froze it on this frame, but clearly she knows that there's a camera there. Clearly, she knows she's being filmed. I think I should be a detective, bro. That is some insane 10 out of 10 detective work. If this was real, she would not look at the camera. How would she know that there's a camera there, right? Like that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. There's no way that if it was real, she would look at the camera. There's no way. She would have just turned around and walked back outside without looking at it. I believe that that is grounds to declare this one to be fake. Although it is kind of slim. Like, my only proof is that she looked at the camera as she turned and left. I mean, there is a world where she does do that legitimately, but a little bit fishy to me. And for me to believe these, it needs to be clear, cut, 100% proof, which admittedly is hard to get. All right, what's this next one?
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam.
I don't think I've seen a car one before. This is different.
Now, Sabby writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else. The following is their footage. Watch.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable. Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger's side.
I mean, it looks like just a human. It looks like, so far it just looks like a human was in the middle of the road, which is scary and does warrant that reaction, in my opinion. I would also be like, woo, woo. Yeah, I mean, it's also very hard to edit that. Like, if they did edit it in post-production, that's tough to, like, make that look seamless. But I think that her reaction felt legit to me. I mean, I'm not an actor. Maybe I should get an acting friend and watch these with him to see if he thinks that these people are acting. But another thing is, too, I think that she put her hazard lights on after, or at least like a turning signal or something, which to me signals like she's gonna pull over or she's slowing down because she's freaking out. I gotta put my hazards on. That to me is legit. That makes it feel good. Also, this didn't get mentioned at all, but sorry to rewind. Did anyone else notice? What is that in the sky? Why is that not being talked about either? I know it's not like the weird ghost person thing that we just saw, but is this weird to anyone else?
In California, where many accidents have occurred.
Hold on, it's coming.
Unlike most.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Incidents.
What is that? Sorry for yelling. I'm just really into this right now. I'm just really invested in this. And I'm just saying, like, is there any sort of type of ghost or spirit that like comes down from the sky and like bang is there? Because look, like, come on, what is that? Shooting star? It's not an airplane. They don't move that fast. What is that?
This one doesn't involve.
That has to be something. It just wasn't mentioned at all.
Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable.
That's true, it's not
Nothing
there.
was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger's side.
Ooh, that just gave me the chills.
Now, considering what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
Oh, they have a rear cam too. Whoa.
Someone was in the middle of the road. Holy shit.
I didn't see. Did you guys see him? I didn't see him.
Nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly,
maybe it's because it's too dark.
Recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there.
I don't like that.
Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, But after looking at this footage, they're not so—
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I think it could be a person, and I think that he could have not been standing in the light. There is a light post near them, but it's not directly on him, and because it's so dark, there's a chance the camera didn't pick him up on the way out. But let's see, I'm watching this in 0.25 now. I don't think it's that light. I think it's the next one that should be coming up. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, 2.5 speed. If anything pops up at all— I didn't see anything. Oh my god. I actually thought we were gonna find something there. Oh no.
Considering that others who've driven here had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway.
I've heard of that before.
But even more unsettling
spirits
is the
doing
thought that another life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
You're okay, breathe.
Scary, dude, because he saw it too.
This incident continues to baffle Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
I'm telling you, something in that sky, bro. Something in the sky came down. I'm telling you. Did no one else see that? I mean, obviously, we all saw it now because I pointed it out because I'm the greatest detective ever.
On June 13th of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason. Something about it disturbs her.
Now at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch.
Oh, there's like a baby toy doll on the right. I don't know if that's what we're freaking out about. That's what I'm freaking out about, but I don't know if that's what this video's about. That thing is creepy looking.
On the night before his wedding, seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding.
I think those are flowers.
To her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
The time I accidentally caught a ghost on camera at my brother's haunted apartment. Bro, I can't stop looking at that doll thing. What is that? Wait, was something? Ooh, yeah, that's what I just saw this time. What is that? Was there anyone else in the house? Could that just be another person? It was very dark though, like very black. And the light was on. The light is on over there. Like, even if that was a person, what could you possibly have dressed up in to be that dark? I mean, I guess you could dress all black. That does make sense. But who does that? With a hood up and everything? Inside?
Now, what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home.
See, that looks like a shadow. That looks like a shadow. I don't even see legs. And with the light on, my point is, like, how would you even get something that looked that dark? I don't know. I did make the point earlier of, like, magicians being able to fool people in real time in front of them with illusions and make things look like they're not really what's happening. And so when you take into account that that is a thing, and also this is a video where people can do whatever they want, however they want, to me, I don't know, I feel like that's fakeable. To me, I'm not really sure how, but I think it's fakeable.
Except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now surely, Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like.
Oh, I got the chills.
This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares.
Why would someone post that? Why are you doing that? You're just making people like me and probably hundreds, maybe thousands of other people just very uncomfortable. I don't like that you just did that. Not cool. I will say though, to defend these people, the video that was taken of the lady filming her husband or whoever, it felt sincere. I felt like a sincere video, like a funny little Snapchat for my friends. Haha, look at my buddy. I don't know.
But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving.
I had to go like that.
Or intruder.
Yeah.
Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured?
Let me know your thoughts on this one.
It kind of looks like a Grim Reaper, to be honest with you. That one, I think it's hard for me to believe that one. And for me to, again, for me to believe it, it needs to not be able to be faked, in my opinion. Not saying it's 100% fake, but it's just hard for me to believe that.
Now, the following video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured.
Oh, not the
According
babies,
to
dude.
Mom, this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter, who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense, because according to Mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right
Nah, that's
there.
weird. I don't like this.
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there. Come on.
That's creepy, bro. That's weird. If I had a 2 or 3, 4-year-old, whatever, and I lost my parents, they told me that they're seeing my parents in their bedroom. Nah, it's already freaking me out. I don't like this one. Because I've said it before in previous videos, when I see babies do stuff like this, it's way more believable because you can't teach a kid to act. You can try to, but like it'll be very obvious. I believe this baby. I believe that this baby actually thinks that it is seeing this woman's father in its room. Whether or not it actually is or not is a different story, but I believe that the baby thinks it at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that this is an act.
See?
Oh.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me? Okay.
That's your dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Whoa, this is weird.
Mama, touchy.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Okay, the daddy hiding in the closet. Come on, that's a little weird. Let's hide anywhere else in the room. Very creepy though. Very creepy so far.
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
My mom.
I like this kid.
The jar scared me.
That is pretty funny. That is another like tell that this is, I think, legit as far as like this happening for real, because clearly the mom is like freaked out about this too, which makes sense, to the point where the dryer just scared her as she walked by. I believe it. Nah,
Watching
bro, this
clip
is
and
weird.
comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
Missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Here's what I'm thinking too, though, is like kids love attention. So if they do something that gets the attention of adults, or adults cheer on, or you know what I'm saying, they are way more inclined to continue doing that thing. Like if you tell a kid that, you know, whatever, great job doing your jumping jacks, Jimmy, they might want to do more jumping jacks. You get my point. So if this little girl very playfully was like, oh, I saw a ghost, and the mom was like, really? Where? Show me, blah, 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 and was very into it, which it seems like she is, I think the kid would be a lot more inclined to continue to just say that they're seeing a ghost to get attention from their parents.
I'm not sure if she was just seeing things. Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person, as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel,
Oh, I got
what
the
did
chills.
the ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Aww.
Daddy. Daddy.
That's crazy because, again, I don't think a kid like this young can act. And they seem very convinced that that is her grandpa, her mom's dad, or daddy in this case. That's, bruh, that's pretty weird.
Daddy.
Yeah?
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate, almost as if she's known him for years. She immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence.
Dude, videos like these, this one probably the most so in particular. Low key, it does start to get me to believe like this kind of stuff is real. And I, like just the lifestyle I've lived up until this point has been so like focused and driven in this world. It's gonna sound silly, but it's like I go to school, I play sports, I play video games, I do YouTube, whatever. And I'm always like focused on, I guess, material things and real life things, but I never have even attempted, me personally, I've never attempted to try to get in touch with any sort of spirit. I've never tried to like meditate. I've never tried to, I don't know, do anything to connect to any other world or realm because I never even had the idea or thought that it was possible at all. And low key, this video is kind of making me want to try. It's kind of making me want to meditate and like try to get in touch with something. And if nothing happens, nothing happens, you know? But I think I gotta say I'm convinced that what happened here was legit. Whether or not the daughter is making things up about, I don't know. I think it's legit. I don't know if the daughter necessarily is seeing her grandpa or what exactly she's seeing, but I believe the daughter thinks that she is. I don't know, dude. That's weird. That's crazy.
Now, the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs.
Why was she not playing a Siren video? No Pixelmon video to go to sleep to? Really? See, that's bad parenting. If you're a good parent, you totally play Siren videos all night long, all day long for your kid. That's where they went wrong.
This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone.
Nah.
Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
I would like a better camera, to be honest with you. Decides to... What? What was that? Baby bottle stem? Huh? Decides to pick what up? I don't understand. Oh. Don't tell me that the baby like hands it over. Out of nowhere. Nah, oh. I thought the baby was like handing it off to something. Huh? Baby bottle hits play button. Pen. What? Bruh, nah, this is weird. I don't like this.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone, despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing? But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen? At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation.
That's weird. I'm going off on a little bit of a limb here. Something that I just thought of is that since babies' brains aren't developed yet and is still developing, I wonder if they are more susceptible to being able to see these extra dimensional beings, because the more you live, the more you like focus, like kind of like I was saying earlier, you focus and only live in the real world. And so that's what your brain is trained to think. It's what your brain is trained to see. see. It's what your brain is trained to feel. And a baby doesn't have that yet. A baby doesn't have that experience. So I guess there's a chance that it could be that babies' brains are able to process the information that they're seeing differently. And like my eyes, and probably that of your eyes, and brains like don't even recognize, don't even see the ghosts or spirits or whatever that are around us because we're so trained to only see the tangible world. That is totally made up, by the way, and completely, I just thought of it right now, but I do wonder, like, if you Google it and look into it, is that a thing? Have people researched that before? Because that does kind of make sense to me.
Seeing this footage raises the question, just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now, it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory.
One more thing to kind of back up this video, even though I think the obvious thing to say is like there's someone else in the room that's playing with the baby that you just can't see on camera, but the window light is shining at the playpen. And so if anyone is standing in the room or moving in the room, you'd probably see their shadow moving as well, especially if they're walking around the room and throwing things, and I don't see any shadow.
To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
Yeah, dude, that's really, really creepy.
Demon captured something weird.
Is there something laying, like, right next to her? Or maybe it's just, like, her husband or something? Nah. No.
Something peculiar catches our...
Dude, I literally don't know if I can watch. I'm not kidding. Tingles from the tip of my head all the way down to my belly button. Not below that for some reason. I don't know. Bruh. I don't know if I can watch. I might have to watch this with like one headphone off my face because I'm 2 clips in and I'm already tweaking.
Tension in the video. A woman exhibiting behavior that doesn't seem quite human. I'm curious to know your thoughts on whether it's genuine or staged. Feel free to share in the comments section below.
I'm just going to assume that everything that I see in this video today is staged because if it's not, I have no more faith in the world at all.
The following video is from a TikTok user, Danny Tumia, who was out for a night walk with his son when he recorded something really scary.
Windows are broken out, graffiti all over it. There might be a hole underground that leads right to the sewer because, you know, Rowan's got his pinwheel and he loves it. Man, I'm telling you, there's something in there. I mean, Rowan can smell it. I mean, Daryl can smell it.
What is it, bro? This is just Pennywise. This is like it.
And Rowan hears it.
Pennywise the clown. Why is he standing on top of it?
Then my phone tweaks out of nowhere, and then this happened.
Oh, my light went out. Whoa, what is that? That's weird. My light went out. What is it, Daryl? I can't see. What is it? What is that?
Whoa! Nope, I'm out.
Thank God some of these are like clearly fake and staged because if that was real, dude. Whoa, its fingers coming out of the grate. Oh my God. Oh my God. Charlie, look. Like, dude, no, you would freak out. You would stomp on the fingers, maybe take your thang-a-lang out and start peeing on it. I don't know. That though is not the reaction.
Taking a walk at night, something grabs their attention.
Yeah, dude, like you see that and you just go,
whoa. A drain grate, and suddenly their phone's flashlight stops working. Then hands, presumably belonging to something or someone, emerge from the bars.
I mean, it is still is creepy, but there's just no way that's real. There's just no way.
What do you think? Is this real or fake? Here's a video from TikTok user Lindsay Burke, who typically doesn't share anything related to the paranormal. However, during one of her TikTok videos, numerous viewers pointed out something eerie captured in the footage. Noticeably, while filming a brief video, a peculiar black figure materializes in the far background.
Tingles, goosebumps, everything, all the above. It just happened to me. I just got like overwhelmed with like, you guys know exactly what I'm talking. If you know, you know. See, these videos, those ones are way more scary to me than the last one because this just seems real. Like it really does seem way more legit than the previous. And that is what freaks me out the most. I feel like we should do a real or fake segment where I am the only declarer, I'm the only judge of whether or not the video is real. This one, Real video. I'm not saying it's like a real ghost or anything, but by real, I just mean like unedited, unstaged. That could have just been like, you know, her mom poking her head out, somebody's shoulder. I don't know.
Lindsay subsequently creates another video clarifying the exact location where the ghostly figure appeared.
Hi guys, I'm just doing a quick update. So I just want to show you what's in that room, and maybe that'll make things a little bit easier.
If there's like a doll in there, bro. Okay.
This window, and then if you turn around, this is that room.
Bro, if there's a doll in there or something.
We have a weird attic here that I've never been into. So this is my husband's gaming room, which is even weirder.
It could have been. It could have been her husband.
This space sort of here, just here, is where the shape was. And even weirder, on top of my hairdressing trolley down here, I have this. It's not real, it's fake. I bought it as a placemat. I don't have the planchet to it. It's never been used. I don't know what to do with it. I just use it to mix up bowls on top of. If you look at any of my hairdressing videos, I'm mixing all of my colours on top of this. What do I do with it? Someone give me advice.
Lindsay is
Bruh, that is a Ouija board. Those are used to like summon spirits. That does make it a lot creepier. I was thinking like, oh, it's her husband's gaming room. Obviously, it was just her husband like poking his head out, and maybe like the exposure on the camera was focused on her, and so in the background it was really dark and whatever. His head was dark, whatever. Not that big a deal. That though, that's a little bit creepy. I can't even lie.
Uncertain about what to do with the Ouija board, as she wonders if it could have played a role in the strange occurrence. Regardless of whether it was genuine or not, she realizes that it could still be used for the same purpose. In a subsequent video, Lindsay finds herself alone at home once again, and this time, she hears something that sends shivers down her spine.
So I'm in bed watching TV, and I hear what I thought was my husband's computer turning itself on. Bro, what? So I turn off the wall to stop the noise. Okay, that is not how you turn off a PC. That is... Do not do that. Do not turn your PC off like that. It was playing my karaoke mic. It was my karaoke mic playing radio static. What she meant to say was, what the flip, PG chat, Christian channel here. Okay, this, to me, I'm gonna be honest, I think that part 1, real, part 2, fake. Because, here's my detective work analysis, is that the first video probably did really well for her on TikTok, and so she was probably trying to capitalize on the idea of like ghosts in a room or whatever. She saw that some people were interested, so it makes sense for her to want to sort of extend this idea and keep people thinking about how she has a ghost in a room. So, it makes more sense for her to want to stage it. That's point 1. Point 2, if it were real, why would you film it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not like go, like, why is filming it the first thing you think of? Unless she actually did go in there already and like this happened, and then she just like put the mic back up there to do it again on camera. But it just seems weird to me that she would film this happening. You know what I'm saying? Super weird that she would film it, if legit.
It turns out that the microphone in the same room where the figure was spotted started playing radio static on its own. So what exactly is happening in Lindsay's house? She mentioned that she hasn't explored the attic yet, which could be the source of the strange occurrences. Additionally, there's the presence of the Ouija board to consider.
Yeah, I mean, the attic thing is kind of weird. I guess explore your attic, hello? Maybe there's some weird spiritual thing going on in there. I don't know if I believe in spirits or ghosts. I feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what, dude? There's so many weird things that happen in this world. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be some like extra dimension that us humans can't really understand or see. And sometimes we might just get glimpses of it here and there. That, I feel like, might be possible, actually. You know, there's just too many weird coincidences to happen.
Patrick, from the Haunted Side Paranormal Investigations channel, travel to Oregon to explore the Mount Hood Resort, a location renowned for its frequent paranormal activity. Among the sites where supernatural occurrences are most commonly reported are the resort's restaurant and pub. Since the buildings are presently closed, Patrick seized the opportunity to conduct a solitary nighttime investigation. It didn't take long for him to capture something eerie on camera after entering.
And when you come through here,
the music is not helping. It's really freaking me out.
Okay, so this looks like it used to be like part of the
how about turn a better light on?
Like restaurant area, and then the bar is actually back over there. But I set up a REM pod. The spirit box is over there with the Tesla coil, and then there's another REM pod right here.
I don't see anything weird yet.
Whoa. Right here. Whoa. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Suddenly, Patrick was startled by a loud banging sound, followed by a woman's voice. Shortly
he has
after,
pepper spray or
he
something.
managed to capture this.
Will you come up and talk to me, please? Or can you touch one of these? Oh, that one got a hit. Thank you.
No, dude, that is crazy.
Oh. Thank you. Oh. I don't know what that was, but that was like a...
From the other side?
Female sounding voice or something, like squeak or something over there.
Wait, since when can you like hear ghosts though? You know what I'm saying? Like I know that there's spirit boxes and there's like EMF readers and there's different ways to like interact with the spirits, but as far as like being able to hear them, huh? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That seems a bit fishy to me.
Can you come up and tell me what your name is in this little box right here? That REM pod's getting some hits right there. My name's Patrick. What's yours? Sound like something shifted.
This is freaking me out. I can't even lie.
On the count of 3, can you try to grab one of these boxes that I have on the table? 1, 2, 3. Oh, they both went off. That one. Oh, okay. Thank you. Can you... How many spirits are in here right now?
Dude.
Wow. Oh, more hits here. Can you go from this one to... And can you go sit back over there? Or can you make that one go off now?
No way, bro.
Oh, man. And that's like huge. Look at that. That's like a huge hit.
Here's the thing. If this is real, I feel like that is just 100,000,000% proof that what else could you possibly conclude? There's nothing else you could conclude. He literally said, go to that one, go to this one, go to that one, and they did exactly that. He said, press it on 3, 1, 2, 3, bang, they pressed it. Like, I just got this chills thinking about it. If it's not faked, that is like 100% proof that ghosts or spiritual beings or whatever is real. And we just, like humans can't perceive that other dimension. Which really, honestly, freaks me out. That creeps me out a lot. Really weird. Really, really weird. I don't like the thought of that. However, could this be fake? I think that there's a chance it could be fake. The thing is, I've never like really officially ghost hunted before, where I don't really know what these specific like spirit boxes are that he's using, or how they work exactly. My point is, I feel like he could, like, these boxes could be fake, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it is fake. I'm just saying the chance of it it being, like, there's a chance of it being fake. And he could have something, for example, in his pocket, a little remote control where he like presses one and it makes a beep, presses the other, makes a beep. Or he could have a buddy with him who's like in the back corner and he's the one that's pressing all this stuff to make things happen, whatever. Dude, I don't know. I literally don't even know what to think, because if this is real, I might have a quarter life crisis. I really might start freaking out and tweaking, because I don't like that. I don't like knowing. I think I would literally rather have aliens be real than ghosts. I don't know what it is, but the idea of like a whole other dimension or like whole other reality, I guess, that really does freak me out a lot. Let's see what else happens.
Can you do that one more time, please?
Bruh.
Oh my god, that's like almost on command. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, it's red now.
Thank you.
Can you fart in my face, please? Can you hit the greedy, please? Can you rap a Drake verse for me, please? That would be good if you just got him to do like all these wacky things. Can you please reenact Jim Carrey's The Grinch, please?
At one point, the camera captures the figure of a mysterious woman with long black hair peeking around the corner to look at Patrick before quickly vanishing without a trace. Is this a genuine ghost captured on camera at the haunted Mount Hood Resort, or is there a more rational explanation?
Chills.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
See, that makes me two things. One, not like this at all. Like, it really does. That freaks me out a lot. Number one. Number two, though, low key, I really hate to say it, I feel like that makes it more potential to be fake. Like, that part to me just seems so unrealistic that they would be able to capture that figure directly after all of that happened. You know what I mean? It just, that seems too good to be true. The first part, first of all, already did seem too good to be true. But that to me is almost like icing on the cake, to where I'm like, okay, now I'm really questioning the legitimacy behind that one. I think for the good of humanity and the world, I have to slap that one with a big fat fake on it, but very well done. I'll give it a well done rating. So now we have real, fake, and well done. Well done is like in between, where it's like could be one, could be other. You know what though? Well done, well produced, very good.
Jai runs a TikTok page where he shares a variety of content, but nothing related to the paranormal. However, one day while playing Rocket League, he hears something eerie and decides to record it.
See, these ones are the ones to me that make the most sense that it would be potentially real. Like the one girl that was doing her hair or whatever, and we saw the thing in the background. That, like, the more innocent ones make sense to me.
This is what he managed to capture.
Alright, so I'm sitting here playing Rocket League at the moment. Every time I'm here by myself, I swear this place is haunted. I've been fucking around with Ouija boards, and I was stupid enough to bloody invite demons to possess me and shit because I didn't believe in it. But ever since then, every time I'm here by myself, I hear
I'm looking at the door.
Outside. I'm playing Rocket League. It's fucking... Oh,
no
did you
way.
hear that? Oh,
nah.
What the fuck?
Come on, bro.
No fucking way. No fucking way. Hello?
Very skeptical as of
anybody
now.
here?
Very skeptical as of now.
Holy shit, what's that even? Hello?
I feel like
Is
I'm about to
anybody
get
here?
jump scared, bro.
Oh my god, man.
I don't want to get
What
jump
the
scared.
fuck? No shit.
Pretty nice house.
Hello?
Nice little place.
I heard you. No. No fucking way. No fucking way. Oh my god, hello? And I swear I just saw a shadow moving here. the source of this light switch. Oh man, I'm absolutely fucking shitting myself.
That one was weird. I can't even lie about that one. That one was weird. Everything leading up to here, I was thinking in my head, like, okay, a lot of the things that happened were off camera, whether it be a noise, whether it be the chandelier just like swaying back and forth, whether, you know, a lot of the things, we didn't actually see it happen, other than the door shutting, but that could have been classic, like, first of all, someone standing behind the door, like, without the camera seeing it. That was the first thing that we saw fully move on its own. Could be like a fishing line attached to it, and someone pulls it from across the way. That is a possibility. That's the only thing so far that I've been like, okay, that's kind of crazy. My thing also is like, if it's real, right, and this is happening, there's no way that the only thing this guy is doing is going around the house going, no freaking way. No freaking way my chandelier is moving. Lights on. Dude, I mean, at least for me, maybe this guy's like the coolest hardo ever and he doesn't really care. For me, I'm the type of guy that turns his light off in the basement and sprints upstairs because I'm terrified. Point is, if this is legit and it was happening and that's his reaction, this is the David Goggins of ghost hunting. Like, he is the coolest, he is the craziest ghost hunter ever.
That can't be. Holy. No. Oh no. Goodbye.
A creepy note.
Hold on. We might be onto something here. Listen, if that fork is on a fishing line, it got pulled like to the right, and so maybe when the table got dragged, it got stuck on the fishing line, and so when the person like pulls the fork again, it goes like right into the wheel where it's caught. Watch. You see, look, the fork is moving as the table moves too, as if like there's a fishing line that's stuck on the table. I heard a noise behind me. I'm not trolling. I literally heard a noise. I'm literally not trying to freak you guys out. I heard a noise. I don't like that at all. There are other people in my house though. I'll let you know. There's other people in my house. Could have just been someone walking. No problem. Didn't like it though. Anyway, as I was saying, now I think the fork, fishing line, or whatever, rope, whatever it is caught on the table. And now watch the fork get pulled.
No.
It goes right to the wheel. No. And then it even gets pulled again, and it's stuck on the wheel.
What?
Watch. Okay. I think I just broke the code. I'm slapping a big old fake onto this one. But boys, I can't even lie. Even when I do think it's fake, I get freaked out anyway. And that's all I got today. I'm not watching any more of these because I'm tweaking. I don't like it. Not cool at all. Let me know what you guys think though. Were they real? Were they fake? And if you guys want me to watch some more, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing, and comment down below what video to watch next.